You can measure the size of an elephant. You can clock the speed of a cheetah, but you can't quantify the heart of a kings, queens, and in-betweens. Welcome to Dr. Boxing Talk. Stream starts now.
The champ is here! 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 The champ is here!
If I tell you I'm good, probably you will say I'm boasting. If I tell you I'm no good, you know one line.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Y'all know what time it is. The doctor's in the house. Yep. We are here, man. You know, a little later than we anticipated, but we still here. You feel me? So, yep. We got some things to talk about today. Not too many topics on the on the horizon. You know what I'm saying, on the agenda, but it's enough to have something to chop about. You know what I'm talking about? Something to chop about. So before we get to that, though, man, let's go ahead and start off with our prayer like we usually do. We got to thank the Most High, thank Jah, give him all the praises and the glory. So please join me and bow your heads. Dear Heavenly Father, Lord, we thank you for your love. We thank you for your patience, Lord. Thank you for your forgiveness. A lot of us, all of us, you know, we are sinful and we do the wrong thing when we should do the right thing. We take one direction where we should have went another way, and you continuously forgive us, Lord, as long as we repent. So we want to thank you for that. We want to thank you for all your mercies and your and the wonderful things that you bestow upon our lives as well, that you allow to shine in our lives, especially during the dark times, Lord. And we want to thank you for the things that we overlook, the things that we take for granted, you know, the ability to see another day and to keep going and keep writing another page in our book, another chapter in our story. And everybody doesn't get awarded the opportunity or afforded the opportunity. So we want to make sure that we make the best of it, make the most of it, and also, you know, give you all the praise that you so much deserve. And I know we fall short, but we ask that you give us the strength to keep going and be able to not only pursue our dreams, but also pursue righteousness. We ask you for that, Lord, through Jesus' name and all your mercies. Amen. Let's get it, man. Let's get it. So today, man, we have some unfortunate news. You know, we have the fight that's going down in Orlando, you know what I'm saying, in Florida. You know, that's where I'm from. So one time for Florida, you know what I'm talking about? One time for Florida. You know, so we got some fights going down, and the headline is going to be Ammo Williams. And I was surprised because when I was watching the weigh-in, his last fight against Hamza Shiraz, where he came up a little short. He came up a little short. And he got the L that he deserved, because Hamza Shiraz was the better man that night, unlike Hamza Shiraz, who wasn't the better man against Carlos Adames, and he didn't get the L that he deserved. But that's a whole other story. But anyway, Austin Emma Williams is looking to bounce back. But I was surprised because, going into the Hamza Shiraz fight, he said his name was no longer Emma Williams. He said it was Tiger Williams. I guess he done, he done knocked the claws off that pussycat, didn't it? Because he went back to ammo. So, but yeah, he looked very enthusiastic. I like that, man. He looked very excited to be there, happy to be there. And I think that Patrice Volney is going to have his hands full. But Patrice Volney is not going to lay down either. So I think it's going to be a good fight. But there is some bad news with that, We have the Edgar Berlanga card. On the undercard as well. He's a co-main going against Gonzalez. But Jalil Hackett, who I was looking forward to, he's out, man. He's supposed to have his rematch. And, he just lost his last fight. And, unfortunately, he had a freak accident, according to him. He was in the sauna, I believe, trying to lose a little extra pounds, shed a little extra weight. And apparently he slipped and he messed up his ankle, and he seemed like he was in pretty hurt by it, so I don't think it's anything that's fake. I don't think that it's anything that he wanted. I just think that sometimes things like this happen. We've been seeing a lot of injuries in boxing lately and a lot of illnesses, right? Of course, we had Daniel Dubois illness where he didn't fight Joseph Parker. Kid Austin's illness, which we don't think is real, but that stopped him from fighting Shakur Stevenson. I think he was ducking, but it is what it is. He said he was sick, so we gonna take him for his word. I guess he was sick and he wasn't actually ducking. Yeah, sure. So he wasn't actually ducking, let him tell it, but he was sick. So we got Joshua Padley to replace him, just like Martin Bacoli replaced Daniel Dubois, the aforementioned Daniel Dubois. And then we seen who else? Joe Joyce had to pull out of his fight that was supposed to be this month, and then he was still gonna fight Dillian White on the 5th, and then now Dillian White, he suffered an injury, he pulled out. So now Joe Joyce will be fighting Philip Hrgović, which I think is a better fight. As far as I don't know if it's gonna be if Hrgović, I think Hrgović should win, but Joe Joyce and Hrgović have history stemming from the amateurs, the World Boxing Series or World Series Boxing, whatever it's called, WSB, I believe it was. It was an amateur fight. It was only 5 rounds, but Philip Hrgović came up short. He lost, and Joe Joyce was on the winning end. And the reason why, I don't put too much stake into amateurs or sparring, but the reason why I think this is kind of important and Joe Joyce is going to hold a mental edge is because this one was an amateur fight, but they didn't have headgear. So it's close to a professional fight, and Joe Joyce came up on top. But Joe Joyce hasn't been looking good. He just lost to Derek Chisora. So, and Philip Hrgović coming off of a loss, too. He's trying to bounce back. But I think that Philip Hrgović is going to win, and if he doesn't win, then it's going to be, I don't know, man. This might be the end of the line for the loser. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to both of them. But anyway, Jalil Hackett, like I said, those are just some of the injury-related absences from the fights and cancellations. And we have another one with Jalil Hackett. And he won't. But the good thing is that it won't be canceled. It's, according to him, is going to be postponed for the summer. So that's a good thing. So he can bounce back and get that revenge. He lost by split decision to a tall junior middleweight. Sorry, not junior middleweight. A tall welterweight by the name of Jose Vasquez. So we'll see how that goes, man, if they can fight again, man. Shout out to both of them because both of them prepared, especially Jose Vasquez, who had nothing to do with it. I'm sure he's disappointed. I'm sure Jalil Hackett, in that interview I saw, he looked disappointed. But we just wish them the best, man, and see if they could bounce back, Now, moving forward a little bit more, I want to talk about also that, Hitchens, I just watched the interview. Hitchens is looking forward with this George Kambosos fight, man. Shout out to my boy Mike in the building. Shout out to Omari in the building. What's good with y'all, man? Y'all don't forget to smack that like button. But Hitchens was talking about with Diamante having an interview, right? And I thought it was a very good interview, man. Salute to the interviewee, Richard Hitchens, who's a champion at 140, IBF champion. And shout out to David Diamante, who's a commentator. Usually obviously his hairstyle, he has dreadlocks like me. Not like me, but like me, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, he has long dreadlocks. So that's what makes him stand out. But also, like, he always says the person's name twice. So if he's calling you out, he'll say Richardson Hitchens. Hitchens, who always repeat the last name, so that's like something that's unique to him. So I don't know if that refreshed your memory if you don't recognize him by name. But anyway, shout out to him as an interviewer, and shout out to Richard Hitchens as an interviewee, man. I thought the interview went smoothly, and it just flowed. You know what I'm saying? It just flowed natural, wasn't forced. They didn't ask stupid questions, they just seemed like they were happy to engage in conversation with each other. So that was dope, man. So shout out to them. I really like that interview. But in that interview, he said, I want to fight George Kambosos. And a lot of people are like, oh, why you want to fight George Kambosos? Because if you remember, Richard Hitchens was talking trash about Devin Haney fighting Kambosos, saying that Kambosos was a bum. You know, that's just how the boxers be talking, man. But so a lot of people are like, oh, so you want to fight a bum? You targeting a bum? Why don't you target Subro Matias? Well, let's be real. Like George Kambosos, he just moved to 140, and they've been going back and forth on Twitter. I don't think it was anything that was premeditated. I think it just, this fight kind of landed in their lap, fell in their lap, right? Especially because George Kambosos, he just signed the Matchroom. Coincidentally, that's where Richard Hitchens is already at. So I think it's a very easy fight to facilitate if it does come into fruition. What would help it come to fruition is if George Kambosos wins his next fight, which is next week, I believe, with Sky Nicholson and some others on that card as well. But would make it even more intriguing of a fight and more meaningful of a fight because, you know, Richard Hitchens would have another name of a champion on his resume if he wins, you know, and I think that it'll be like a good homecoming fight for him, you know, to go back to New York. Not only that, Kambosos has a whole country behind him, Australia, you know, so I think that'd be a big fight as far as monetary value goes, revenue generation. So I like the fight, you know what I'm saying? But what I do like even more is that he said that after he's done fighting Kambosos, he wants to fight Teofimo for unification. But Teofimo, of course, would have to be Arnold Barbosa, which I think is a pretty tough task. I think people are overlooking Arnold Barbosa. But even with that, though, I still doubt it. Because if you listen to Turki Al-Sheikh, who had some spaces today, which he didn't really say nothing. He didn't say a lick of shit. Well, let me rephrase that. He said something if you don't really pay attention. But if you pay attention, he didn't say nothing new. He didn't reveal any new information. You know, but we'll get into that later. But anyway, Turki today has even repeated again that he wants to see Teofimo versus somebody like Boots. You know, so he wants Teofimo to move up to 147. So if Teofimo, whether he wins or loses, it seems like he might be leaving 147. Possibly, not for sure. It's not finalized, not definitive, but he could possibly do that. And if that's true, then it seems like we won't get the unification with Hitchens and Teofimo Lopez. We won't get that all New York showdown. So that's why I think I doubt it, but that'd be dope. I like the fact that he's trying to unify. And if not, fight Subro Matias. You know, he just won against Gabriel Golas Valenzuela, and he is higher in the rankings, and they just flip-flop, right? Because Subro Matias was a champion, and then Liam Paul knocked him off, and then Richard Hitchens knocked him off, you know. And remember, Richard Hitchens was the mandatory #1 spot at IBF when Subro Matias was champion, and now they flip-flop. Now Richard Hitchens is a champion, and Subro Matias is he's in the #1 position, I believe, for the IBF. He's up there if he's not. He just won a title eliminator, yeah, so I believe he's #1. I have to go revisit the IBF rankings. So that'd be cool. I think that's still a fight that's worth it. And 140 has a lot of parity, you know what I'm saying? So it has a lot of depth. I think it's the second best division. I think the best division is 154. I think 140 is the second best, man. So there's a lot of options, you know what I'm saying, at 140. So even if the Teofimo doesn't fall through, you know, you can still fight Alberto Puello, still fight Gary Anton Russell. Those are just the other champions, right? You can still fight he still fights somebody like Barbosa or Jack Catterall or so many other guys at 140, you know. So there's a lot of options there. So I think that 140 is looking healthy, and I'm excited to see what Richard Hitchens does, man. And speaking of something else that I doubt, man, Alexander Usyk, as you see right here, I'm calling it kind of a pipe dream. You know, the WBO ordered Usyk to fight Parker. You know, Parker is the WBO interim champion. Yo, we got Oster in the building, man. Big member in the building. He said, oh, what's good? What up with it, Oster? It's called Boxer's Flu. Yeah, it's called Boxer. I'm not mad at it though, man. Oh yeah, thank you for bringing me back there. Shout out to you. I want to go back to Edgar Berlanga. You know, Edgar Berlanga said that he's sick, right? And I believe him. You know, like I said, a lot of these fighters are getting sick. It seems like it's going around lately. I know a lot of people are gonna say it's an excuse. I think it'll be used as an excuse if he has a bad performance, which is still unacceptable. But I don't think he's lying, man. I think he probably is a little sick and under the weather. But I just wish he wouldn't say it. Like, to me, if you say it prior, it does kind of look like you're making an excuse, you know, to try to cover up your behind, you know, CYA, cover your ass if you have a bad performance. So it seems like it's a preemptive excuse, but I believe him, you know what I'm saying? I want to see Edgar Berlanga bounce back against Gonzalez. And the guy that he's fighting, I mean, just looking at his body, man, that body looks soggy. You know, I'm talking about soggy body ass Gonzalez. So if you can't beat him, then I don't know, man. I don't care if you sick or not. But my point is that if you are sick, then remove yourself from the fight. But if you're gonna fight, that means that you believe that you could beat him despite being sick. So same with Israel Madrimov. So if you feel like you could beat them despite being sick when you fall short, I don't want to hear about your sickness, you know. But I don't think that either one of them are lying, Edgar Berlanga or Israel Madrimov. But at the same time, it does seem like you're just trying to, you know, have your cake and eat it too, if you will. Like you go fight and then also talk about, oh, I'm sick for my lackluster performance. Karma, that's why I laugh, because Karma talking about Diamante got dirt locks is crazy. Shout out to Karma in the building, man. Big member in the building. We got pugilism in the building. But yeah, I just think that it never looks good, but I don't think it's always. I just think it's unhealthy for the sport if we always assume that these people are lying. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know, man. I don't know. There are some people that definitely are lack the ability to be trustworthy. You know, you can't really trust a lot of folks, a lot of the boxers. But and I want to say that I think it's exaggerated how many boxers are untrustworthy when it comes to being real and being honest. I just think that sometimes the few that are dishonest and make the sport look bad and make you have skepticism, or guys like, you know, Kid Austin most recently, and then, you know, Zepeda calling out Shakur and then not fighting all those times. Then Sam Goodman, you know, he whether his cuts are legit, it doesn't even matter anymore. Like 3 times in a row, even the MLB, you'll be out. So I don't want to hear it. But so those people like that make you question it. But I don't think that Daniel Dubois was lying. I don't think Israel Madrimov was lying. I don't think Edgar Berlanga is lying now. Is it a good look? Absolutely not. It's not a good look. But I don't think that they're lying necessarily. So either way, sick or not, I think that Edgar Berlanga should be able to handle Gonzalez. And I look to see what's in his future, you know, and look forward to seeing what's in his future, especially when he's saying that he's going to leave Matchroom. And I just want to see what he does. I'm not sure if that's a good idea to leave Matchroom, because I don't think Matchroom has done him dirty. But if that's how he feels, that's how he feels. He feels like, hey man, I don't belong on a co-main anymore. I belong as a main event. And shout out to him, you know, that's what he feels he is. But I think he would be on a main event if you're fighting somebody like a Caleb Plant or a Jamal Charlo, who he's calling out, which I don't know why Jamal Charlo's not even really active right now, or if he's fighting like somebody like Munguia. But if you're trying to fight Gabriel Rosado or you're fighting Gonzalez, bro, you don't belong on the main event. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited to see you, because I rock with you, and he's funny at the end of the day. Edgar Berlanga, at the very least, he's a funny guy. You know, I don't know what the hell he be doing in his training videos, but he be doing something. He be giving me a good laugh, so I appreciate it. So I want to see him come back and do good. But yeah, he doesn't belong on a main event, not fighting this guy or Gabe Rosado. So shout out to Eddie Hearn. You know, I don't think he's doing wrong. But if you want to split, then split. You know what I'm saying? Do your thing and see, and go test the waters. Nothing wrong with that. Now I want to go on to Usyk and Parker, like I was saying about these Usyk being ordered to fight Joseph Parker, switching gears. I don't think it's a bad thing. You know, I don't think it's going to happen. Do I think Joseph Parker deserves it? Of course, he's an interim champion, WBO interim champion. He deserves a title shot off of merit, you know, and rankings, which should be off of merit, right? You know what I'm saying? Not all the times, but it should be off of merit. But at the same time, does he deserve it as far as relative to others? When I make a comparison and a contrast between other fighters who are calling out Usyk, like Daniel Dubois, does he deserve it more than him? Absolutely not. Not in my opinion. And shout out to Joseph Parker. But Daniel Dubois had a great resurgence, unquestionable dominance that he displayed, you know, when he beat Philip Hrgovic, first Jarrell Baby Miller, he spanked the baby, and then Philip Hrgovic, he enacted revenge for that quote unquote sparring story where he sent Dubois to the hospital. And then Anthony Joshua, you know what I'm saying, he had him in the ring looking like a stripper. All he was missing was the pole. You feel me? So all stoppages. So his bounce back has been incredible. And I think before that, you know, he lost to Usyk, but before that he beat Kevin Lorena, who's a good fighter too. So I think Dubois has definitely been showing his dominance and his comeback. And Joseph Parker, it's just so funny. Like I say this all the time, I'm going to repeat myself for those of you that come here often. It's just so funny that people will say, oh, we don't want Tank to fight Lomachenko because Lomachenko's old. He's 36 with 21 fights. He's 18-3. Meanwhile, Joseph Parker's career resurgence has been on the back of older guys. 2 older guys. One guy in Deontay Wilder, who's 38. Yes, that's 38 is more than 36. He was 38, or was he 39? He was 38 or 39. Not only was he older than Lomachenko, he also wasn't a champion like Lomachenko. So if you don't want to unify, then you should probably not be a champion if you don't want to fight all the tough guys. But if you're hurt, I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. He's hurt. You know, the IBF gave him. I think the IBF is one of the most responsible sanctioning bodies, and they gave him a medical exemption. So if it's good enough for them, it's good enough for me. But you know, this notion that Lomachenko shouldn't fight Shakur or Tank, well, he's a champion, he should fight all of them. You know, that's part of it. But the fact that they say that Lomachenko's old, well, Deontay Wilder's older and he has double the fights and then some. He has 48 fights when Joseph Parker beat him, so he's older and he has more fights. So he's old in as far as an athlete and time spent on God's green earth, and he's old as far as his ring mileage. You know what I'm saying? The amount of fights that he's had, the amount of wars he's been through. He went through a trilogy with Tyson Fury. We all know how that played out. We know how that played out. So, you know, that's who Joseph Parker beat. And Deontay Wilder looked like a shell of himself. He didn't throw any punches. Me and Deontay Wilder threw the same amount of punches on Joseph Parker in that fight, and I didn't fight. You know, and then Joseph Parker beat him, and then he beat a 41 or 42-year-old Zhilei Zhang. You see what I'm saying? He went life and death with him. He got dropped twice in the process. Ajit Cabello just beat Zhang in 6 rounds. And then his next fight after that was Martin Bakole on 2 days' notice. The man's not skinny, but he was wearing skinny jeans. He fat in skinny jeans. You feel me? Like, it just doesn't make any sense. So all of his wins is not hating on Joseph Parker, but it's a responsibility of boxing fans and people that pay attention to tell the truth. Joseph Parker's, all of his wins could have an asterisk by it. I'm sorry, I have not seen an impressive Joseph Parker win yet. Did he do what he's supposed to do? Of course, you know, but the win against Zhang was controversial. You know, you could have had Zhang winning. Deontay Wilder, I fear for his safety. You know, I don't think he should fight anymore. And then Bakole took a fight in 2 days' notice, bro. No one's giving Shakur credit for beating Joshua Padley. Why are people so ready to give Joseph Parker credit for beating Martin Bakole? It doesn't make any sense, you know. So, but yeah, so that's who Parker has beat. So, you know, who would you rather see Usyk fight, Parker or Dubois? It's Usyk. So Usyk is a champion, undisputed champion, undisputed champion, 2-time undisputed champion, just like Inoue and Terrence Bud Crawford. So I think that they should be given a certain amount of leniency to fight whoever they want at this point, you know. So I wouldn't be mad at him fighting Parker. And like I said, Parker deserves it. He's a WBO interim champion. But for me, for my viewing pleasure, I'd rather see him fight Daniel Dubois, you know, even though that's a rematch. Daniel Dubois has seemed like he turned over a new leaf, you know, and with his trainer Don Charles, they've been doing good. So I would like to see that fight more. But I'm not mad at the fight if that happens, but I don't think it will happen. I think Usyk will just vacate his belt and say, forget what WBO is talking about. Let me hit these messages. Saggy Asagi, my boy Dub, big member in the building. He said, can't shoot down Buzz, best fight downgraded Canelo. Canelo at 168 would be Buzz's toughest fight. Agreed. People suddenly acting scared for Canelo with this match. Yeah, because it's getting closer. It's becoming more real. You feel me? Yeah, it's getting more real. He said Spence lied when he's supposed to fight Pac-Man. Spence lied? I don't know where you got that from. Ulster Spence wasn't available. The reason why Pac-Man fought Yordenis Ugas because Spence wasn't available because of complications due to a car accident. What are you talking about? Anyway, Ulster, you drunk? It is Friday, you know, so it turned up there, but I don't know what you talking about. Yordenis Ugas got the fight because Spence couldn't fight. I don't know what you talking about. He lied about fighting Pac-Man. That's crazy. Hey, shout out to my boy Clone, man, dropping that bread, that cheese, that butter. My boy Clone says Parker did hit me up. He said, if you want to get that hate off your chest, cash me outside. How about that? He just told me that I'm gonna need a doctor. Hey, man, I might need one. I might need an MD. But, you know, I got a doctor for his ass, though. I got a PhD. You know what I'm talking about? Yes, Sirski. But maybe I might need an MD if Joseph Parker runs down on me. I ain't gonna lie. But he better bring his partners with him. You know what I'm saying? They better do the high. What's it called? The high. No disrespect, but the high cow. You know what they be doing, man. The Samoans, that just be looking dope too, man. They be in formation, haiku, or whatever. I don't know what it's called. But yeah, but shout out to them, though, man. Shout out to my all my brothers and sisters, man. And Joseph Parker. I'm not hating on Joseph Parker, bro. It just is what it is, man. It'll be a disservice to you all if I don't say that. You know what I'm saying? What's good, Omari? But yeah, man. So I'm hoping that Usyk and Dubois fight. But if it's Parker, that's cool. If I would like to see Parker and Dubois, that's cool too. So I mean, it doesn't really matter. But if you ask me to favor one, I would pick Dubois because Dubois, to me, is a more proven champion. Usyk's already proven as well. So to me, that's more of an example of two fighters at the pinnacle of the sport. You know what I'm saying? Joseph Parker is definitely good, but like I said, I could think of a lot of more fighters that I think would beat Joseph Parker than I can think of that would beat Daniel Dubois or Alexander Usyk. I don't think anybody beats Alexander Usyk, so I'd favor Usyk over Dubois for the rematch. But Dubois is looking good, man. He's been looking sharp. Man. Joseph Parker, I don't think Joseph Parker, if Joseph Parker fought Anthony Joshua, I think Anthony Joshua would beat him again. Notice I said again. I think Joseph Parker would beat him. I think Anthony Joshua would beat Joseph Parker again. I think Bacoli, if he was really prepared, I think he would beat Joseph Parker. I think Ajit Caballel beats Joseph Parker. I think Daniel Dubois beats Joseph Parker. I think Philip Hrgovic and Joseph Parker is a good fight. I would lean towards Joseph Parker in that fight, though. But that's a good fight. I think Frank Sanchez and Joseph Parker is a good fight. Ooh, I don't know who I'll lean towards. That's a good one. Guido Vianello and Joseph Parker. I might lean towards Joseph Parker slightly. But anyway, none of those guys, I think, beat Dubois or Usyk that I just named. Yo, shout to my boy Mike. I think Mike was in here earlier as well. You think Dubois beats Usyk? Absolutely not. Or not absolutely. I want to say absolutely not. I think. Oh, you talking to pugilism? Yo, shout out to my boy Clone, man, dropping that cash app, man, with the $10, dropping that bread, that cheese, that butter. Man, that's real support. My boy Clone says, give that man some credit. Damn, he talking about, all right, bro. Shout out to Joseph Parker, man. I ain't hating on Joseph Parker, man. It's just the truth. I have to say that I have to put everything in context, man. And you can't do that without saying all the facts. You know what I'm saying? And the details, you know. But shout out to Joseph Parker. I think he's good. Like I said, I think he has a lot of good fights out there. I just don't know if he's a top. Who would the top heavyweights, in my opinion? Usyk number 1, of course. I would say Dubois number 2. And number 3, I would say Ajit Caballel. I would say Joseph Parker probably top 5, though. I got to put Anthony Joshua over him because Anthony Joshua already beat him. You know? So that's 4. Would he be my top 5 heavyweights? I don't know. Oof. I would. Okay, let's think about it. I got Usyk number 1. Dubois number 2. Now, this is no particular order after 1 and 2. I would say Ajit Caballel number 3, though. But Ajit Caballel, I got AJ beating him. I got Bacoli. I know he beat Bacoli, so it's kind of unfair to say this, but like I said, I'm not, bro. Preparation means something. Training means something, bro. You get anybody in 2 days' notice, hell, I fight him. You know what I'm talking about? So I got Bacoli over him as well. With a full training camp, with an actual training camp. It could have been half a training camp. It could have been a quarter training camp. I still, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, bro. So I mean, I think him and Frank Sanchez is a good fight. Philip Hrgovic a good fight. I think him and who else, bro? Guido Vianello's a good fight. I think him and Efe Ajagba's a good fight. I might lean towards him over those guys, but it's still a good fight, man. So, yeah, it is what it is, bro. But, yeah, we could move on, though. He said, oh, no, I think Usyk too polished for Dubois. Yeah, I think Usyk beats Dubois again. You know, like I said, it's very rare that I would go against Usyk, Inoue, and Bud. The only reason why I'm going against Inoue and Bud is if they go out their divisions. And that's exactly what Bud's about to do with Canelo. So I got Canelo, you know, and Canelo's a great fighter too. And then with Inoue, I think he beats everybody at 122 until he goes down. If he goes down, which I don't think he will, or if he goes up, you know, I think Jutsu Nakatani beats Inoue, and I think Rafael Espinosa beats Inoue at 126. So, you know, that's just my opinion on that, man. So, but yeah, we could keep it going. Let's keep it going, man. So, speaking of what I said about Turkey, man, Turkey went live. And he went live on Twitter, and I was in there for a little bit, but it wasn't long, but to me, it was just redundancy, which is what I don't like, you know. But he just said a whole bunch of stuff that we already knew. But he did say Canelo versus Bud is going to be a surprise on a different platform. Duh. I mean, that's probably going to be the fight that is unveiling the new TKO boxing league, which I think is just going to be really just another promotional company, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, let's call it a league because that's what they're calling it with Dana White. I think Bud and Canelo, this is just me speaking now, I think Canelo and Bud, Old Cinnamon, they're going to headline their first, their inaugural TKO card, you know. That's what I think he's talking about. I mean, they already alluded to that when they were on the Pat McAfee show with Dana White and Turk, and Dana White was trying to tell Big Turk to hold on, man, stop letting out stuff prematurely. But that's what I think it's about. I mean, do I know for sure? No, I don't know. But even if it's on, whether it's on PBC or it's on Matchroom or it's on Boxer or it's on a new platform, I don't care what platform it's on. I care about the fight, you know. So I'm not really intrigued by where it's going to be at as far as the promoter or the broadcast. It could be on DAZN, it could be on ESPN. I don't give a damn. I just want to see the fight, man. I just want to see the fight. So he said Omari, you want attention, or yeah, Omari Wallace? Okay, that's a valid argument. But I think Usyk brings a different game plan this fight. Not polished enough. He needed 5 minutes to recover for that body shot. Yeah. That's true. But I don't know. Did he need it, or did he just take what was afforded to him? Pugilism. You know what I'm saying? You know, you got to be smart too, and that's what. Hey, if the ref gonna give you time, take the time. You feel me? So in regards to Usyk, so that's why I'm very hesitant to say that Usyk would have been down and out for sure against Dubois. You know, you just never know. It's like when Gervonta Davis takes a knee. People say, "Oh yeah, well he would have lost." Well, you don't know. If he would have, if the ref would have took the points, maybe Tank would have turned up, and maybe his turning up would have got Lamont Roach out of there, or maybe him turning up, he would have approached the attack with a little bit more reckless abandon and opened up more and got caught, and he would have got knocked out of there by Lamont Roach. You just never know. It's hard to speak about these things definitively, man. I mean, we see it in Marvel all the time. Granted, that's fiction. But it's kind of true, like, right? When you change something in the timeline, it doesn't mean that you know what the outcome's going to be. You see what I'm saying? Just because you didn't have Thanos blow off Vision's face doesn't mean that if you stop him from blowing off Vision's face, he's never going to blow off his face. He might just do it 5 minutes later. You know, or like, what's that movie with Ashton Kutcher? I used to love this movie. Butterfly Effect. You might move a gosh dang water bottle off the counter, and that might change your whole, the lifespan of your sister. I don't know, so you just never know how things will play out. But we like to act like we're an oracle or something like that, and we don't know, man. Only God knows. But there's a plethora of possibilities, right? Lastly, man, the last topic I wanted to cover was this the main topic right here, man. Confirmed pipe dream. So I want y'all to check out what Eddie Hearn says in regards to Benavidez and Bivol potentially fighting, right? Because the WBC just ordered Bivol to fight Benavidez next in order to keep his WBC belt, and everybody was in a big uproar saying, "Oh, but Bivol's about to fight Benavidez." You didn't know any further details. All you knew was that the WBC mandated it. Well, belts, sanctioning bodies mandate and order fights all the time that don't happen, right? WBA ordered MJ Almadaliev twice. Now you know ain't fight him yet. Usyk was ordered to fight Dubois. He didn't fight him, you know what I'm saying? That's why the rematch with Tyson Fury wasn't for undisputed. Beterbiev was ordered to fight Michael Eifert, but they came to an agreement via step-aside money for Michael Eifert, so the rematch with Beterbiev and Bivol could be once again for undisputed. But it was initially Beterbiev was ordered to fight Michael Eifert by the IBF. So these things happen, and it doesn't mean that the fight will necessarily happen. Sometimes a fighter may find it more beneficial for them, usually economically, more beneficial to go another route to get a more lucrative fight. So I think that the more lucrative fight here is any fight that Turki Al-Sheikh is behind, and I think he's behind the trilogy. But here, let's see what Eddie Hearn has to say about it, man. Let's listen to Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn talked about it to confirm what I said, because I made a video about it and people said I was crazy. Some people, not all the people, man. Shout out to all the support. But here he talks about it right here, man. Listen to Eddie Hearn say it himself. Don't take my word for it.
Bivol versus Benavidez. There's been talk. The Ring magazine, it looked like there was reports not just from the Ring, but people were saying it was going to happen, then it was called off, then it was going to happen again, and there's been a lot of that lately. Any idea you can help us with?
It's never been happening. It's never been close. Like, there's never been any conversations. But
listen to what he just said again. He said it's never been happening. It's never been close. There's not even been any conversation. They ain't even converse about it. They ain't even speak about it. So all this is just people just being thirsty, and once again prioritizing being first as opposed to prioritizing being right with the news. You know what I'm saying? They don't care about the truth. They just care about, the clicks and the uproar and all that stuff, man. But so let's keep it going though.
Any idea you can help us with?
It's never been happening. It's never been close. Like, there's never been any conversations, but it's a great fight and we don't rule it out. Ultimately, His Excellency has given us 4 fights around the world, particularly obviously in Saudi Arabia, and great opportunities, and whatever he says is next, we will do. And if you want,
so y'all can go ahead and watch the rest of that on your own time. He basically says whatever Big Turk wants next for them to fight, then they'll do it. And Matchroom is obviously the promotional company that Bivol is with, and I think that just makes sense. He does go on to say that if Turk wants a Benavidez fight, then that's what will happen too. He's open to it, and I'm open to it too. I agree with everything he just said. Like, as far as Benavidez and Bivol being a great fight, absolutely, it's a great fight. Any fight with El Monstro is a great fight. Benavidez is a beast. He definitely deserves a title shot as well. But at the same time, I think that it would behoove everybody involved, including the fans, but particularly Artur Beterbiev, for them to have the trilogy, if they're going to do it, as close to the imminent future as they can. I think that they should have that as soon as possible, because Beterbiev is 40, bro. Like when I say that, like if they wait till next year, his birthday's in January, if I'm not mistaken. If he waits till next year, he's gonna be 41.
Damn.
You see what I'm saying? So the fact that he's 40,
I'm sorry.
the last thing I want is for it to be like a Canelo and Triple G trilogy where it takes a span of 5 years for that trilogy to come to a close. You know, no, I think that Beterbiev, if it happened, like I said, I still stand by this. If this fight, if the trilogy doesn't happen before the end of 2025, I don't even really want to see it anymore because I think Beterbiev will slow down, and I want to see them, you know, as close to their peaks as possible. Now, I'm not subscribing to people that say, oh, Bivol won the second fight so convincingly because Beterbiev is slowing down. No, I even told y'all this before too. I told you that people are going to say as soon as Beterbiev loses, they're going to blame it on age regardless of how he looked. If he was old, then why did he stop Callum Smith before? And why did he win the first fight? So I think it's severely unfair to say that because Bivol won the second fight. Now, I think it's fair to say that if the fight happens, you know, too further on, you know, because Beterbiev is 40, he's older, but he does have a low amount of fights, right? His ring mileage is low as a professional, and he had 100% KO ratio before he ran into Bivol, meaning that his fights didn't go the distance. So he has a few amount of fights, and he has a low count of rounds, you know, relative to other fighters. So he may be older in age as far as time on God's green earth, but as far as ring mileage goes, he's pretty young. So, but I do think that age will eventually win out, and I think 41 is where we got to kind of draw the line, in my personal opinion, with Beterbiev. So I don't know if it's going to happen like that, but I would think that it should happen as soon as possible. They should prioritize a trilogy, and that's what he's saying. He said that he believes. Go watch the full interview, but he continues to say that he believes that Turki Al-Sheikh wants to prioritize a trilogy, and I think that's a smart move, man. And at the end of the day, give him the same courtesy that he gave you. Beterbiev gave you the rematch. Bivol give him the rematch, you know what I'm saying? Or whoever else is involved that can facilitate that fight, whether it's Eddie Hearn, Turki Al-Sheikh, or Beterbiev's promoter at Top Rank, and Bobber. Give him the trilogy, man. And we think that's what he wants. He said that. He verbalized that. So I don't see why he would be lying. So I think this is great news that they're not looking forward to an interim fight or Benavidez and Bivol. Would I like to see Benavidez versus Bivol or Beterbiev? Absolutely. Do I think he beats them? I think Bivol and Beterbiev both beat Benavidez, but he deserves opportunity, and I would like to see it. But in the meantime, in between time, he could fight Callum Smith. He could fight Joshua Buatsi. Hell, I would like a David Morrell rematch, but I don't think that's going to be revisited because the scorecards are so wide, which I thought it was ridiculous how wide they were. But he could even still fight like Anthony Yard. There's a plethora of opponents. You know, 175 is not deep. It's not top heavy. No, sorry. 175 doesn't have a lot of depth. It is top heavy, but there's still some guys that are pretty formidable. Hell, if he even fought what's my boy that he was rumored to fight? Jesse Hart. That'd be a cool fight, you know. So there's a lot of there's a good amount of options. I wouldn't say a lot, but there's a good amount of options that they have in the meantime while Beterbiev and Bivol handle their business and bring that trilogy, that rubber match to a close. You know what I'm saying? Their saga. So that's what I would like, and I was ecstatic to hear that. You know, but it's what we already said. There's nothing that was shocking about that. But yeah, don't forget to smack that like button. He said, just move on. Not expecting Beterbiev to do anything different anyways. Nah, I can't. You got to give him the benefit of the doubt, man. We can't say that, man. Well, at least we can say whatever we want, of course. Free country. But I mean, I don't want to do that, man. I think that's unfair. Now I will say this. If Beterbiev doesn't want to fight again, okay, move on. But if Beterbiev wants a trilogy, man, let him get that, man. Especially like I told you, there's an interview with a face-off where Beterbiev and Bivol are going having their face-off with a moderator there, and Beterbiev said, "Hey, man, we're only having this rematch because I won." He said if Bivol would have won, he wouldn't fight me again. And then Bivol just looked down. He didn't make no eye contact. He kind of smirked. And Beterbiev doubled down. He said, "Yeah, we're only having this rematch because I won." You know, if Bivol would have won, he wouldn't have gave me another chance. So I think just to even prove him wrong, and I think that Bivol will give him a rematch, and I do think, a rubber match. I think Bivol wins again. But it's a good fight, man. I think that's dope. So I don't really understand how people don't want to see it again. I mean, I get it, but that just shows how you can't please people, man. People have a short attention span, and at one moment, this was the biggest fight this was the fight everybody wanted, you know. And then when it happens, we're excited for the rematch, especially if you wanted Bivol to win, right? So they have the rematch, and then now you don't want it to come to a decisive end. Come on, we got to get a conclusion on this, man. And Beterbiev deserves that trilogy, man. And make the best man win. But I get it though. People want to switch it up. I get it. People want to see something different, but you know, shout out to Benavidez. He is an interim champion for 2 sanctioned bodies, but nah. Was he the interim champion for the WBO? No, the WBA and the WBC, and then Callum Smith is the WBO, and then the interim champion I'm talking about. And then who's at the IBF? Michael Eifert for the I'm talking about the regular champion or interim champion, whatever you want to call it. So all of them have a claim to fighting Beterbiev or Bivol next. But the order that it goes, it wouldn't be Benavidez anyway. The order that it goes is the IBF. It'll be Michael Eifert. And then after that, it'll be the WBO and Callum Smith. And then it'll be the WBA, WBC, which is Benavidez. However, you know, things could change. You get step aside money and stuff like that. But the order of the sanctioned bodies currently how it sits, Benavidez wouldn't be next anyway. The order mandatory would be the IBF, which would be Michael Eifert. So, you know, I don't know. I just think it should just, people should just chill and let things play as they play, man. Doc is prejudiced against black people. He didn't say hello. Yeah, sure. What's good, Smoochie? if that makes sense to you, then yep, absolutely. Tighten up. But yeah, man, I think I don't know, man. Like I said, I want to see the trilogy for sure. But that's just my opinion on it. You know, everybody got their own opinion. I think Benavidez is still young, and he could get he could get his next shot, you know, and he kind of should have known that he was going to be in this position, right? I mean, coming from 168, you know, he's in a similar position with Canelo, and Canelo didn't fight him, but people get mad at Canelo, and rightfully so. Heavy is the head that wears the crown, right? So when you're Canelo, you could fight and contrarily not fight who you want to or don't want to, rather, in Benavidez's case. But at the same time, the sanctioning bodies need to make sure that the people that are holding the belt adhere to their rules, and they have to enforce the rules. You know, people are more mad at Canelo than they are at the sanctioning bodies. You see how fast the WBC ordered Bivol to fight Benavidez. Why did they put their necks on Canelo, put their foot on Canelo's neck and force him? Because Canelo's a cash cow. So when people say that he's ducking Benavidez, I don't mind you saying Canelo's ducking Benavidez. I mean, I disagree. I don't think Canelo's ducking Benavidez. I think that if Canelo was forced to fight him, if he was actually mandatory that was ordered, I think he would fight him. That's just my personal opinion. But I know that people want to say that because, like I said, people are selfish. They think that, oh, if two fighters don't fight, regardless if it's injury, sickness, it was never called, it doesn't make sense, it's cross the street promotions, it's virtually impossible, they don't care, they just say somebody's ducking. And I think that's the toxicity of boxing fans, because a lot of them are uneducated. I'm not saying that to be disrespectful, I'm just saying it is what it is. A lot of people that call themselves fans and even purists, they're uneducated on how boxing usually works, you know, but it's not always their fault, because boxing it seems like it has rules just to break them. You know, they have a whole bunch of contingency plans, especially the WBC. So it gets convoluted and complicated and confusing, you know. But no, there is supposed to be a procedure and protocol to these things. And Benavidez was never ordered, you know. So the thing that annoys me is when people are so quick to say Canelo is ducking, or this fighter is cherry picking, but then you don't say Inoue is ducking Akhmadaliev. In fact, if you say Inoue is ducking Akhmadaliev, then it's like almost sacrilegious. You know, people act like you're hating on somebody. No, the truth is that he's been ordered twice and he didn't fight him. You know what I'm saying? So I know we want to see Benavidez and Canelo, but it's just not it. It's just not it right now. You feel me? Every day that I be making DuckTales. Yo, Peel Out, what's good? He said, after seeing the Benavidez Morel fight, yeah, Canelo need to chill out. No way he beats Benavidez. Oof, I disagree. I think Canelo beats Benavidez, but I mean, right now it doesn't matter. They're not even in the same weight division, you know. It's just so funny how people say Terrence Crawford's ducking Boots and this person ducking, but the people that are really not fighting the people that have been ordered, no one says they're ducking. Or look how fast they tried to say Boots was ducking Virgil Ortiz, and Boots wasn't even in that division. You know, it's just so funny. Like, to me, it just screams that you don't really, people that say this stuff so adamantly and say it with so much conviction and passion, it just shows that they don't really know too much of what they're talking about. Can Canelo fight him? Of course, he could fight whoever he wants, you know, because he's a face of boxing. But was he ever ordered? Nah. So how could he be ducking? You know. But I would like I said, I like Beterbiev at Bivol. That was my fight that I wanted to see the most. And then my second most was Canelo and Benavidez. And then my third most is Tank and Shakur. So I want to see all those fights. But I don't think anybody's necessarily ducking, because that implies that you're scared. I think the people that ducked are Inoue ducking MJ Akhmadaliev. I think another person that ducked recently right now is a payday after he called out Shakur, and then when Shakur obliged, he didn't fight him. And then also I think another person that ducked is Kid Austin Schofield when it came to Shakur again. I think all three of those guys are ducks. But yeah, that's just my opinion on that, man. I don't really think that. I don't know. I don't see the problem. But yeah, if they do fight, hey man, let it happen. You know what I'm saying? But I think that if Canelo, you know what I'm interested to see in? You know, we talk about this Canelo and Bud talk, right? I'm interested to see if they do have a trilogy and Bivol wins. If Canelo derails the plans and goes and fights Bivol for a double undisputed matchup for a rematch instead of fighting Terrence Crawford, that'd be crazy, bro. I ain't gonna lie, that'd suck for my boy Bud, but that'd be hilarious. Don't forget to smack that like button if you haven't done so already. Says Canelo versus Berlanga 2 is what people want to pay for. Nah, hell no, I don't want to see Canelo Berlanga 2. That's cap. Canelo versus Skull does look like a walk in the park. Also, yeah, I agree. I think Canelo would. That's the thing. Like, bro, Canelo's fighting the undefeated champion in William Skull. People say that, oh, he's cherry picking. You know, and then people like Tank fought Lamar Roach. He's a champion at a lower weight. Yes. Was it a fight that I was intrigued with? No. But is he cherry picking? It's so funny that a guy like Nick the Wrecking Ball, is fighting TJ Doheny, a guy who was at a lower division, not a champion, and got knocked out in his last fight. But he's moving up and getting another title shot, and Nick Ball's fighting him. Where's the holler about cherry picks? To me, that's one of the biggest cherry picks in the last year of boxing. Not just this year in 2025. I'm talking about the last year, bro. This is a huge cherry pick. But no one's saying anything. Because number one, there's smaller weights. But number two, I think more importantly, is that we don't hold fighters to the same standard. We move and shift the goalposts as we see fit based on our fondness of a fighter or our dislike for a fighter or disdain for a fighter. You know, I think it's very corny. I think it's very immature. And I think it's very weak. You know what I'm saying? I think it's really some whole shit. He said definitely capping. Yeah, I know you was trolling. I knew you was trolling. I knew you was trolling. Yeah, that's why you put emphasis on the pay part. But yeah, I knew you was trolling. But yeah, it's just crazy to be like all these double standards. Like Tank cherry picked Lamont Roach. Okay, you cherry picked the champion. I mean, being a champion symbolizes that you're a good fighter, right? So how can you cherry pick a good fighter? Number one, but number two, I get it because he's a lower weight. Cool. So if you want to say he cherry picked Lamont Roach, cool. If you want to say Canelo cherry picked Edgar Berlanga, cool. But Edgar Berlanga was ranked number one. He was an undefeated young champion who's a bigger guy, right? But then Nick Ball fight TJ Doheny. No one says cherry pick. Now you know he fights Ramon Cardenas fresh off a pro box. No one says cherry pick. Just keep the same energy, man. Just keep the same energy. It's easy for me to do that because I approach the game with objectivity because I love boxing. I love the sport, man. I got to call it like I see it. But my goal is my agenda. I never have an agenda to tear down a certain fighter. I know people might think that when, especially me talking about Joseph Parker most recently, but hell no, bro. I like boxing, baby. I know a lot of people can't say the same. He said, rarely see NBAs go 2-0 on back-to-back games. This Skull fight not looking too easy for Canelo before the Bud fight. Canelo looks like he's struggling in a win versus Skull. The Canelo Bud style, yeah, goes up. Facts. And Bud can always challenge Skull if he shocks the world versus Canelo. It's all win-win setups. Yeah, I think that if Skull does well, and bro, I like Cinnamon, but if Skull does well, he deserves to win. He deserves to win. You know what I'm saying? But he is a Cuban fighter. I think people exaggerate this, but people say, oh, Canelo struggles with Cuban fighters. First of all, who doesn't struggle with a slick style? That's what the Cuban style embodies, right? It's like a slick technical style. Everybody struggles with a slick technical style. So that's not saying much, but that's number one. Number two, I think it's a little, I don't want to say it's an untruth. It's definitely, it's a little like, I'll keep the same word. It's a little exaggerated because, yes, I personally believe, as much as I like Canelo, I think he lost to Erislandy Lara, who coincidentally is another Cuban fighter. But just because of that fight, people will say, oh, he struggles against Cuban fighters any more than others. I don't necessarily think so. I just think that it is going to be a tough style to deal with, of course, because it always is. But I like Canelo to win, you know, but I could be wrong, you know, but it's just so funny that people will say that, but then at the same time simultaneously say that, oh, he's cherry picking. You can't cherry pick an undefeated champion to reclaim undisputed. That's just impossible. Like, if you think that's a cherry pick, I just think that your reverence for boxing sucks. And yeah, it is what it is. But I think William Skull would be. I think it's gonna be a good fight. I think it's gonna be a surprisingly good fight. I think William Skull does have a chance to upset the face of boxing. Will he do it? Absolutely not, because you know I'm going. I think Cinnamon gonna put that bing bang boom on him.
Eso, sí. Ajá. Esto va a mamar el bicho. Esto va a mamar
Yeah, so I don't know, man. I just think it's shout out to yo Oscar with the big dub, man, coming through, dropping that bread. That hold on, now, hold on, wait, dropping that graffiti on the chat walls with that orange hue, like what it do, coming through like a boss with the dub. Shout out to my boy Oscar, man. My brother, my partner, my pal, mi hermano, with the big love in the super chat, man. Appreciate that, man. My brother, hermano, Carnal, Dr. Boxer Talk. Yes, sir. What's good, man? What's good, man? Thank you, man. Muchos gracias, mi hermano. Yes, sir, man. I really appreciate that, man. Yes, sir. With the dub, with the 20 piece. You know what I'm talking about? Coming through with the greenery and the scenery, man. I got to run that one more time. My boy came through with the dub with like a boss, El Jefe in the chat. Yes, sir, man. Holy Jesus breaks. Yo, Dooley, what's good? He said, holy Jesus bread. I'm asleep. Yes, sir, man. Appreciate you coming through, man. But yeah, man, I think that, and oh, my bad. And Oscar, big member in the building as well. Big member in the building. But yeah, man. So I just think that a lot of people are quick to call people ducks. A lot of people are quick to dismiss fighters. I think it's just unnecessary sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But I get it, though, because it is a talking point. But I think if we really want to dismiss fighters, be dismissive of fighters in their competition, I think we got to look a little further and a little deeper and a little more effectively than just analyzing the stars of the sport, like the mega star, the face of boxing, Saul Canelo Alvarez, the superstar, and Gervonta Tank Davis, and whoever else they want to critique. Those are the only ones that are that are overly critiqued, in my opinion, by the masses. Not saying that they don't have their fans and supporters that are grossly obnoxious. But they also have their haters and detractors too that are just as obnoxious. So it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Average Summer, what's good? He said, what I missed, new report on Bivol Benavidez. Yes, sir. You got to rewind that thing. You know what I'm talking about? Rewind the vibe, baby. It's not really new though. I mean, it's just Eddie Hearn saying what we already said in the chat. I think Eddie Hearn is just confirming what we already said, that Bivol Benavidez is not likely to happen. But yeah, man. So I think this weekend, tomorrow, we have a fight tonight. Actually, I'm probably not gonna watch it though. I mean, I'm gonna watch it, but I don't think I'm not gonna. Matter of fact, it might be on right now. Hold on now. Is it even freaking? I don't know what it's on, but it's somebody. It might not even be. It might not be broadcasted or anything. I don't know. I know it's like in Cali. No. It's in Pennsylvania. It's in Bethlehem. I can't remember who's fighting. I don't really. I'm not too familiar with them by name. Maybe if I recognize their face. But we got some fights tomorrow that I'll be live for. Of course, we're gonna turn up for the Nick Ball Doheny trash fight. That fight is Nick Ball and TJ Doheny. That fight is pure garbage.
Know your fucking place, trash.
So we're gonna turn up for that though. But it's funny how people just are so excited for that and talking good things about that. But you know, it's so crazy that other fights that are better, they don't say anything. But yeah, we got Yuri Cedeno versus Ulises Rivera, and then of course tomorrow in the daytime we have Nick Ball, TJ Doheny, and then of course at the nighttime we have Emma Williams versus Patrice Voney. So that should be a good one. That should be good. Okay, no, the fight is on, man. I pulled it up right here. It's on the zone. I didn't know it was gonna be live on the zone, man. So they got to fight right now. If you're interested, Nick Ball is still a champion. Yes, average. He's still a champion, bro. He's been doing his thing though, man. I can't knock him for beating who'd he beat? Who'd he just beat last? My bad. I just realized I had the volume up. Who he just beat? Ray Ford. And yeah, and he had a draw with Ray Vargas, right? So I'm not mad at him being a champ, but I do think that this fight is garbage. You know, if you're gonna critique fighters, then you got to critique this one. This fight is trash. He's fighting a guy that's moving up from getting stopped in his last fight at a weight class below. So, if anything's a cherry pick, is this? Yes, sir. Absolutely. You know who he beat? Ray Ford, right? Am I wrong? Ray Ford and wait, what's his last fight? Ray Ford, right? Oh my goodness, that's a strong lady. Boy, she's strong. Ray Ford. I think was his last fight was Ray Ford, and before that was Ray Vargas. I'm trying to act nonchalant. No, I wasn't. I just couldn't remember if he fought. I couldn't remember if he fought somebody after Ray Ford or not. For sure, I know he had to draw Ray Vargas and he beat Ray Ford. I could have sworn he had another fight between that I'm missing. Let me check and make sure. I don't think so though. Ronnie Rios. I knew I was forgetting somebody. Yeah, he fought Ronnie Rios. I knew I wasn't tripping. Yeah, Ronnie Rios. I'm like, bro, I knew he fought somebody else. Yeah, he fought Ronnie Rios was his last fight. I knew I was forgetting somebody, so. That's y'all that be thinking I be hating on fighters. I ain't got no hate for Nick Ball. But I ain't going to cap for Nick Ball either. This fight is garbage. Ronnie Rios, that was a good. I actually thought that was a good win. He roughed him up though. He roughed up Ronnie Rios. I ain't gonna lie. Nah, dog. That fight ain't trash. That's sewer water. Caca. That fight was good as a dry couch. Facts. That fight is. Come on, man. We gotta call for what it is, man. Because if, like I said, imagine if another fighter that was more popular was fighting a guy like this. They wouldn't like it, bro. They'll be dogging this fight. If this was Cinnamon, if this was Gervonta Tank Davis, if this was, I don't know who else. Chat, give me somebody. If this was Daniel Dubois, did he just get wobbled off a jab? Oh boy. Oh boy, it might be a short night. Oh boy, yeah, it might be a short night. Oh boy. Frosto is going down like there's a whale in the boat. Oh boy, left hook, right hook, left hook. Oh, oh Lord, right hook. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, it's gonna be a short night. Yeah, it's going. It's an 8-round fight. If this go past 2, I'll be surprised. Oh Lord, he doing the stanky leg already. He ain't even get hit. Oh no. The shots that are missing are knocking him off balance. Boy. Oh no, not the left hook. Not the left hook to the head, down the body head like Roy Jones. Oh no. Frosto's fighting back though. He's keeping his composure. He just might be naturally off balance. You know, he just doesn't really have to. This might be a naturally imbalanced person. I don't know. Because this is crazy. Every time this man throw a punch, whether it connects or not, it's knocking him off balance, bro. DAZN, dub. Joaquin, what's good? If Nick wins, proves not a gosh dang thing. Facts. If he loses, we right, he ain't champion material. Exactly. If he wins, what does this do? It says, oh, because he has a commonality with Naya Inoue. If his goal was to truly get a common opponent, with Naya Inoue, why not fight Stephen Fulton? Stephen Fulton just fought Carlos Castro. Well, before he fought Brandon Figueroa, Stephen Fulton moved to 126 and fought Carlos Castro. If you wanted to have a measuring stick for Naya Inoue or a fight to entice Naya Inoue to fight you by moving up, why not fight Stephen Fulton? Stephen Fulton fought Brandon Figueroa and he won that belt. Shout out to Brandon Figueroa. Brandon Figueroa was elevated as a champion. In his first fight, he chose to fight Stephen Fulton, a guy that beat him at a lower weight division. That's who Brandon Figueroa fought. Shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? Angelo Leo, who's another one of Nick Ball's compadres, if you will. You know what I'm saying? His one of his counterparts as far as a champion in the division, right? He's fighting Tomoki Kameda. I believe is how you pronounce it. Who's a #1 ranked opponent in the IBF. So he's oh my gosh, he's down like there's a whale in the boat. There it is. Don't even count, ref. It's over with. Don't even count, ref. He just got hit with a bomb. He got hit with that. That was that Ryan Garcia left hook. That's what they talk about, ain't it? Oh, he got up though. Shout out to him. Shout out to Frost. Frost though. He got up. He got up. He got up though. Hold on now. Oh no. Oh, don't hit him like that again. Oh no. He down again, chat, with another left hook. Oh no, he doing, oh Lord, he doing a 2-step. Yeah, you can't get up doing a 2-step. He gonna call it. Yeah, it's called, man. That was a good stoppage. First round stoppage, shout out to Gonzalez. But yeah, like Angelo Leo, he's fighting Tomoki Kameda, who's a #1 ranked opponent in the sanctioning body. That's who he's fighting. What about Rafael Espinosa? He's fighting Edward Vasquez. Edward Vasquez is ranked outside the top 10. He's ranked number 11, but he's still a legitimately ranked opponent who's a good opponent. TJ Doheny wasn't ranked when he fought Naya Inoue until they made the fight to make the optics look better. TJ Doheny wasn't ranked until they made the fight with Nick Ball, once again, to make the optics look better. So I just gave you all the other champions, their opponents, their future opponents, and Nick Ball's fighting TJ Doheny, a guy who's moving up, coming off of a stoppage loss at a weight class below. Fuck out of here, bro. That fight is trash. That fight is trash. I don't care what nobody said. That fight is garbage.
Know your fucking place, trash.
If anybody else was fighting that caliber fight, anybody that has any type of name or brand behind them, they'll be shitting on them. And these are facts. If you can't admit that, then you probably lie about some bullshit in your lifetime. What card are we watching? This is I don't know, Smoochie. I don't remember the name. Let me tell you. It's shoot, because I don't know the main event. I'll look it up and tell you. I just said it not too long ago. I'm gonna tell you again though. It's a DAZN card. It's Yuri Cedeno versus Ulises Rivera. I'm not familiar with them. Maybe if I see him, I'll recognize him, but I don't recognize the name. But it's on DAZN. Yo, Tufo was good. Even to Paulus or Deary, not good either, but at least got a better record. Why do we exactly, Oscar? If you want to fight a guy, Louis Deary would have been a good measuring stick for Naya Inoue. Louis Deary just fought him. I'm not saying that's the best either, but at least Louis Deary only has 2 losses, and he just won his last fight. TJ Doheny lost his last fight at a lower weight division, and he already has 5 of them things. 5 losses. Freak out of here, bro. It's not about finding a common opponent. It's about you wanting to cherry pick. The same thing that we accuse other fighters of doing. Cherry picking. This is like has to be one of the biggest cherry picks in boxing in recent memory. From a champion? Come on now. We just gotta keep the same energy, bro. You could call Tank a cherry pick with Lamont Roach. Call Edgar Berlanga a cherry pick of Canelo. But then you also got to call Nick Ball a cherry pick for picking TJ Doheny. Naya Inoue for picking Ramon Cardenas too. But you get away with that when you're at the lower weights because people don't pay attention. So that's a benefit of being at the lower weights. Yes, you don't get the eyes on you, but at the same, so that's a negative because you don't get the popularity because you don't get the eyes on you. But then also it's a benefit because you don't get the eyes on you. So that's a positive because when you fight some bullshit ass fights or you have terrible performances, then people most likely didn't see it. So they don't critique you as hard as the people that they actually see that are in the spotlight. So it's a give and take, man. It's a give and take, man. But yeah, even if you would have fought to Paulus, I agree with you, Oscar. Absolutely. So I ain't gonna lie, I don't know, man, if I'm gonna stay on for this whole for the duration of this card. We'll see how fast they bring him out and stuff. Who the hell is this? Adam Atiyah versus Mike Liberto. This is for my boy Dub. Adam Atiyah versus Mike Liberto.
Who the fuck is that guy? Who the fuck is that? You know damn well who I am. Who the fuck is that?
I don't know who these gentlemen are. Cedeno is a negative 1450 favorite. Oh, wow. Heavy favorite for 2 lesser known as the main event. Wow. Might just throw a bet on the underdog for, hey, why not? Throw a little change on it. 2 full races too? That's crazy. Everybody racist. Everybody prejudiced. I want to know who this lady is though. This woman strong as hell, boy. She definitely look like she'll whoop somebody ass, boy. She got to be like a bodybuilder or something. She cut up in very good shape. Shout out to her. She'll knock a baseball out the park, boy. She bing, home run. Bethlehem Brawler. Yeah, this is in Pennsylvania. I got a cousin out there in Bethlehem, PA. Berlanga versus Sagi is going to be good. Yeah, Sagi body. I'm telling you, bro. What up with it? Let's be real. Definitely looks like she wrestled something. Humans, alligators. Boy, she be wrestling, boy. The Rock, she wrestle anything. Boy, she's strong. He said, I'm racist, but at the minimum, I'm even. Hey, at least you spread it out evenly. You know what I'm talking about? What's Buddy's nickname? Who says Sagi Body? Yeah, Berlanga's fighting Gonzalez. What is his nickname? I think Mantequilla. So his name, what's that? Butter? If I'm not mistaken. Somebody correct me. So one of my Spanish speakers correct me. I believe or validate. You know, say validate or invalidate. I think Gonzalez. I think his nickname is Mantequilla, and I think that translates to butter. That boy smooth like butter. Well, he been eating a little bit too much butter. You know what I'm talking about? That body was looking soggy, boy. I'm talking about droopy. He out there looking like the gypsy king of obesity out there, man. That body was looking a little too healthy. Had a lot of jelly in that belly, boy. Yes, sir. I believe Mantequilla means butter. You need to lay off the butter. He said, yes, butter. Appreciate it. Come on, Oscar. Hey, you see me, boy. Hey, you see me, bro. Hey, I'm telling you, I'm not going to spoil, but I got some big plans I'm cooking. Yeah, I'm cooking them up. Oscar, I'm cooking them up. I'm cooking them up, man. I'm telling you, bro. My Spanish is not as good as it used to be, but it's getting a little bit better, man. I'm putting in that work, man. So just be on the lookout, man. I think people will love the development that I'm coming with. You know what I'm talking about? I gotta stay tuned for that though. You know what I'm talking about? Yes, sir. They talking about what they want. I want business to be booming. You know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna get right, man. I'm gonna get it back. Good Lord willing. Oh boy. My boy Adam is 40 and Mike is 41.
Damn. I'm sorry.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Shout out to them, man. Still got that's whoa, he's 1-0. Oh, these bro, hey, shout out to them, bro. Hey, big salute to Adam and big salute to Mike. I don't know if y'all watching. Adam Attia is 40 years old and he's 2-0. And Mike Liberto is 41 and he's 1-0. Bro, follow your dreams, bro. It don't matter. Don't live by other people's standards, bro. When they say, "Oh, you too old to do this," "Oh, you past your prime," bro, that's dumb. You can't do what they do. You gotta do what you do, man. Salute to them, man. Big salute to them, man. That's fire, bro. That's fire, bro. You know what's crazy too? My homeboy told me last year that he still thinks I should box. But they gonna knock my gosh dang dreads loose. They gonna have me out there looking like Katie Taylor versus Chantel Cameron. Remember when Katie Taylor had her braids in, and by the time they hit that 5th or 6th round, Chantel Cameron to knock them things loose? You trying to have me get my locks knocked out my head? But now I would do it though. You know what I mean? Pretty good shape, and I ain't gonna lie, I do regret not continuing boxing, but I don't regret it like I'm mad that I focused on academics and went for my PhD, but I do regret it because like, dang, what would have happened? You know what I'm saying? Because I damn sure beat the hell out of Paulie Malignaggi. That's my weight, 140. I'd have beat the hell out of Paulie Malignaggi. No disrespect, but Paulie Malignaggi be talking, man. There's no disrespect. You know what I'm saying? I'm not measuring myself to him. Well, put it like this: if I would have lost, I wouldn't have got hurt. You got me fucked up. I beat the hell out of gosh dang Paulie Malignaggi. I'd have got me at least a international belt. Hell, I'd have at least got me a regional belt. Hell, you feel me, Tufo? I'd have at least got me the little what my boy Oscar called the rainbow belts in England. I'd at least got me a Commonwealth belt. I'd have got me something out them things. You better believe it. I'll move to England and go get me a little local belt, regional belt. Boy, I'd be on top. Be a little pub stomper. You know what I'm talking about? If you go to a boxing country, bro, you could be a local hero. I ain't gotta be AJ, but shoot, I could sell out the little the Irish pub. Yes, sir. Oh boy. Oh no. Oh no. I think this guy's a UFC fighter because when he knocked him down with that right hook, he almost ran down and hit him again. This guy must be like an MMA fighter or something. This Mike Liberto, because when he dropped him, he had to stop himself. Shout out to him for having restraint. But he dropped him with a right hook, and then he went and he was about to hit him again, but then he caught himself. And the referee kind of caught him too. Boy, yo, Big Dog Willie, big member in the building. Salutation, my brother. Appreciate you coming through, man. Shout out to all the members in here, man. Oh my goodness. Mike Liberto. Oh Lord. Don't do him like that. You see, that's what happens when you come out in plaid shorts, bro. You want to box or you want to play checkers? This is chess, not checkers, brother. You came out here with the old boo-boo. With the picnic blanket shorts. Oh, no, not again. No, don't chin check. Oh, no, don't hit him like that. Referee, stop it. Oh, Lord. Oh, you got to stop it. Stop it, bro. Come on, man. Stop it, bro. Nah, stop. This is madness, man. Stop it, bro. He got him in here like fight back, man. You got to stop it, bro. Stop it, bro. Come on, stop counting, man. Just stop the fight, man.
Get him up. Let him get up. Let him get up. Let him get up. Fight back. Fight back.
Oh, Lord. Stop the oh, no. 3. Yeah, thank you, bro. Stop it, man. 3. What's it? Do the 3 knockdown rule, man. Hey, shout out to both of these fighters, though, man. Both of these warriors, man, you know. I'm not mad at them, man. Shout out to them, man. Keep whatever you are, keep doing your dream, no matter what religion, ethnicity, gender, age. Don't let nothing define you, man. That's dope. I think that's fire, man. Shout out to them. How many, you know, outside of LeBron and Diana Taurasi, how many 40-year-olds, you know, hop in the ring and put them paws on somebody else? You know what I'm talking about? Some people count themselves out. They ain't even start yet. How you gonna count yourself out? You ain't even start. Go get that, man. I ain't gonna lie, you know, I worked out today, boy. I was tired, boy. Oh man, but I ain't in the, you know, I still feel like I'm reaping the benefits of how good a shape I was in my 20s. Yeah, RIP Red Pants for sure. Tufo said Doc versus Brian Norman Sr. I got Junior. I know, I want to fight Brian Norman Sr. But I saw that fight though. I like me. I'll tell you that. Ain't nothing to spar, man. I spar for sure. I'll spar anybody, man. Sparring is, to me, it's fun, you know. I don't know, man. It's like I feel like you go in there when you sparring, of course you could get hurt. So I'm not oblivious to that, but I feel like a lot of people that get hurt is because they're scared and they go in there with nervous energy. Like I remember this one guy who came in the gym and he just wanted to hop in the ring, and the coach was like, "No, bro, you can't." So one of the rules at the gym I was at, Tiger Boxing Gym, is where Tavares Cloud and them fought at, but he was like, "No, you can't just come in here your first day and hop in the ring." Like I'm trying to remember the first time I got to spar. I was at the gym for like 2 or 3 weeks, almost a month, at least 2 weeks before I sparred. He wanted to come in there, you know, a grown dude, you know, thought it was a street, and talking about, "Oh man, I take anybody in there." So I was all right, you know, he was talking running his mouth. So all right, bet, go in there. So but he made him pay first. He said, "Okay, bet you got to pay a month worth before you hop in this ring." So he paid his little monthly dues on the first day, hopped in the ring. This man was so wild with it, bro. He was swinging with all he had. He done knocked himself out the ring, throwing haymakers like it's fight night. He done threw himself out the ring, bro. Literally, as God is my witness. And then when he finally calmed down a little bit, he was trying to throw some punches. He got binked down, bing, 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 bing. He ain't come back. I think I seen him 2 more. I think I seen him 1 more time after that. He stopped coming. You gotta respect the sport, man. People in there be working hard, bro. So when people say stupid stuff like, "Oh, you don't need preparation and you don't need time, you just fight anybody anytime," and no, bro, you need preparation, bro. That's a major part of anything in life, not just sports or basketball, football, or boxing. It's anything, bro. Track, or you know what I'm saying, whether you're going for a degree, whatever you're doing, a relationship, you need preparation, you need patience and understanding. You're talking about academics, whatever you're talking about, any walk of life, man. I put in that work, man. You just hop in there raw dog and get your ass whooped, boy. You lucky that wasn't me in there, boy. Yo, my boy Ambrose binked him up. Bing, 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 bing. The only reason why he ain't let me get in there because he was a bigger dude. like a heavyweight. Even though he put me in there with heavyweights anyway. He didn't want to put me. He didn't want to put me in there against a dude off the street. But he put me in there with freaking ex pros and retired pros that are light heavyweights and freaking NFL players that come in the gym. Put me in there with them, and even I would even spar, help heavyweights get prepared for their fights. Professional fighters, you know, that were heavyweight and light heavyweight. I'd be sparring them, but you ain't want to let me spar the easy money dude. I'd have binked them up. Bing, 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 bing. I'd have binked him up, boy. I'd have knocked his ass out the ring, and it would have been under his own volition. You know what I'm talking about? Good times, though. My boy did what he was supposed to do, so. I don't know. I think Izzy a duck, no smoke. He seemed like one of the fighters who wanted to fight the best. Izzy. We got another fight coming. That was quick, man. Shout out to both those gentlemen, though. Shout out to Liberto for getting the dub. Shout out to, I forgot the dude's name, Alex something. Shout out to Mike Liberto who won, though. He turned it 2-0. Alex went to 2-1. Got to get that road work in, though. You got to run. I need to run more. I did some jump roping today. I got to get back to running, man. I ain't going to lie, man. It's, you know, rest in peace, my boy Kimba, man. But Kimba and Bandit run with me, but Kimba was a better runner and more excited to run. It's just a little weird running without him. Nobody fails to recover from a big shot worse than AJ. Hey, chill on AJ, bro. I saw that the other day, Peel. Was that you, Peel? Somebody said that AJ has the worst chin in boxing. I don't think so. You gotta remember they're heavyweights too, man. So he's definitely chinny, you know, but they're heavyweights too, man. The worst chin in boxing, of course, out of the top guys that are active right now, yeah, I'm not mad at anybody leaning towards AJ, but I would have to think about that, man, because like I said, they are heavyweights too. So he taking some big shots. Big shots. Peanut butter insides. Outside. But it look like Gentiles. Emotional. Why you emotional? You emotional yet? AJ got a featherweight chin. I don't know about that. He ain't getting hit by featherweights. He getting hit by heavyweight, so I don't know about that. I mean, but like I said, yeah, it's easy to say that, of course. Yeah, he definitely. If I'm picking, who would if you're asking me who is the most chinny heavyweight right now, out of the top guys, I would lean towards AJ, of course. But like I said, those some big shots he taking. Some big shots from some big dude. Daniel Dubois is a hitter, man. Daniel Dubois, I remember I was watching some interview. I can't remember who it was, but they said that Daniel Dubois hit somebody with a jab. He said, I feel like my neck came off. I said, what? Oh, it was David Allen. Remember David Allen, the guy who just got robbed against Johnny Fisher? He said, Daniel Dubois jabbed me. He said, that was the hardest punch I've ever felt in my life. He said, I feel like I was decapitated. I said, gosh. And that's David Allen, who just beat Johnny Fisher and got robbed, right? You know, on a Riyadh season card. So, yeah, I don't know, man. So my point is saying that is, yeah, the last time we saw Joshua, he was face down, ass up, but it was against Daniel Dynamite Dubois, and his nickname is Dynamite for a reason, because he got that dynamite. You feel me? Shout out to my boy Oscar dropping that hello yellow on the chat walls with that graffiti, you know what I'm saying? He said, Doc, in your free time, look up Christian Martinoli. Let me type that down right now. He a great commentator in soccer, but I truly believe you can get that good. P.S. He in Spanish and in soccer, but he like you a beast. Call him Split. I appreciate that, bro. Appreciate you, bro. Shout out to you, man. Call it straight down the middle. Yes, sir. I'm gonna look him up, man. Yeah, I'm always trying to enhance my game, man, for real. Especially with my commentary, for real, man. Shout out to you, man. He said, look up, what's his name? Christian. And that's good that it's in Spanish. Like, I watched that video that you sent me in Spanish with Canelo. I know it was only 3 minutes, but I watched that and I enjoy it. That's how you get better, right? You know, you gotta jump into shit. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy Oscar dropping that hello yellow on the chat walls with that bread, that cheese, that butter. Let's get it. Oh, I know this guy. This guy fought on Pro Box not too long ago. Joseph Adorno? Is that Joseph Adorno? I didn't see the name, Chad. Is that Joseph Adorno? It looks like him. That's not a bad card, chat. This not a bad card, bro. Yeah, Joseph Adorno. This is the same guy that was acting like a butthole when he was fighting Nicholas Walters. He's a decent fighter, but I don't really care for him, man. I think he has an attitude problem. He's fighting Nicholas Axeman Walters to act like an asshole on his way to a loss. Tyson Fury still got an iron chin and sound recovery. Yep, he does. Yep. Shout out to my boy Oscar, man. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you for the recommendation, too. Who's got the tougher chin? Jared Anderson, Bacoli, or AJ? I think Bacoli. Bro, like I said, I know people. I know that was we gonna go off of what have you done for me lately, but Bacoli, that happened. Bacoli, everybody's talking about how Bacoli has a big engine and he doesn't get hurt, right? The shots he was taking from Jared Anderson. I mean, do you think Joseph Parker is significantly stronger than Jared Anderson? I mean, maybe. I don't know. I don't think so. I just think that Bacoli just wasn't prepared, bro. Like, that's the thing, bro. Even when you get, I know people say, oh, your chin probably wouldn't change. No, you don't know boxing, bro. Like, everything is gonna, when you out of shape, you are out of shape. Everything's out of shape. Your mental's out of shape. Your physical out of shape. Your belly, your booty, everything out of shape, bro. Your hands, your speed, everything is out of shape, bro. It's not just, oh, you're out of shape, so you're gonna get tired faster. No, your whole everything shuts down, bro. Your body is a machine. Everything moves. Everything moves in unison and they're synchronized and it's intertwined. So if you are out of shape, bro, if your metabolism's out of whack, the food that you eat is out of whack, everything's going to be at a lower capacity than what it was, even your defense. So yes, a punch that you may be able to walk through and bite on your gum shield, like our brethren and sister in Acosta Pond say, our ladies and lads, you know, our English brethren and sister, they say bite on your gum shield. Fight punches that you could usually take and you just bite down and walk through it, bro, you going to get hurt faster, bro. I don't know. People don't think that stuff is related. So and likewise, if you take performance enhancing drugs, your performance is enhanced. It doesn't mean that you're invincible, but it means that no matter how good or bad you are, you're going to be better if you have performance enhancing drugs because your performance is enhanced. That's what the drug does. So if you are out of shape and you are everything goes down, bro. Like there's a wonderful saying. I only like Drew Brees, but shout out to Drew Brees for this. He says, bro, if I stop riding a bike, I don't stay the same. You either get better or you get worse. There's no such thing as staying the same. So no matter what you're doing, if you're not getting better, you're getting worse. You're not staying the same. If you're not getting worse, that means you're probably getting better. You're not staying the same, bro. So, you know, so if you're active and you're doing something, you're going to be better in all capacities. That doesn't mean that you'll ever be able to develop a great chin. No, I'm not saying that, but you're going to be better in all aspects, bro. You're going to be a better version of you. You see what I'm saying? Why do you think in basketball, people that aren't injury prone, that may not be injury prone when they're out of shape, they get injured a little more? Ask Zion Williamson. You seen that jelly in that belly. He was getting injured a lot more than when he's in shape. That's why it behooves you to be in shape. And they say, oh, Zion Williamson, you should lose 20 to 30 pounds because you'll be less injury prone. All that goes hand in hand, bro. The body works like that, bro. So I don't hold that against Bacoli is what I'm saying. So I would say I would take Bacoli off that list. And I would say between AJ, I would say AJ. I don't even think Jared Anderson has a bad chin. I just think that Bacoli got that stanker. That's what I'm saying with AJ, right? Even with Dubois, like AJ, of course, you know, we've seen him get rocked before, of course, by Andy Ruiz famously. But like I said, they're heavyweights too, and I don't really knock him too bad for getting rocked by Dubois because, like I said, David Allen, man, I was watching. You know, I'll be watching these interviews, champ. You know, I do my thing. So when David Allen said that, he said I got hit with a jab. It felt like I got decapitated. I said, oh Lord, from a jab? Oh, Dubois got that fire. Oscar Perez dropping that bread, that cheese, that butter. He said, also more importantly, your reaction is slow as what you mean? What you mean? My reaction is slow. What you talking about? Oh, you talking about your reaction. Yeah, exactly. More importantly, your reaction is slow when you're out of shape. Facts. So maybe that punch he would have saw coming. Maybe he would have been able to move a little bit or move with the punch, you know. So, but that's a great question, Pugilism, because I like these questions. I like these statements because it makes me go, you know, my gears get to going and it starts the snowball effect. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, idea goes on idea and idea, and it just builds into a whole topic on its own. So shout out to Pugilism. But yeah, I just disagree with that. I don't, like I said, to me, Joseph Parker beating Martin Bacoli, it might as well be a no contest. I don't need, like, it means nothing to me. Nothing. It is what it is. It don't mean nothing to me. Shout out to my guy Oscar, man. Appreciate you dropping that graffiti on the chat walls, man. Y'all turn up, man. You know what I'm saying? Oscar doing all the heavy lifting right now, man. Shout out to everybody that contributed. Shout out to my boy Clone, and shout out to my boy Oscar, man. They doing the heavy lifting right now here in the Cash App and the Super Chat, man. Appreciate that love. Yes, sir. Shout out to y'all, man. GRN, what's good? Slow mo. Hey, yo. KO. How you see the Inouye Fulton rematch going? Oh, I got Inouye again. Sometimes peel out, and this is just my opinion now. I think Fulton is a good fighter. I think he'll be better at 126. But I just think sometimes when you get done like that, that's a hell of a mountain to climb, brother. So there's just the whole mental edge is going to be heavily in Naoya Inouye's favor. Like I said, Carlos Castro, that was his first time. That was his debut at 126, but Carlos Castro got to him. I think Inouye will do the same. And Inouye is more athletic, powerful, and explosive than Carlos Castro. Anyway, I think that he is. The only saving grace for Fulton to me is that maybe Inouye's power doesn't translate to 126. Maybe his athleticism doesn't translate. But if it does, man, I don't see Fulton being Inouye. And there's nothing wrong with that, though. Inouye is a pound for pound talent, phenomenal fighter. You know what I'm saying? All time great already. So there's nothing wrong with that. But yeah, I don't think Stephen Fulton beats Inouye. But I could be wrong. And shout out to him if he's about that life and he's willing to try. You know what I'm saying? Trying to right that wrong. That's what we should applaud. We should applaud that. You feel me? Nice jab from Rivers. So I would go with AJ on that. Yo, shout out to Oscar dropping that bread, that cheese, that butter. Yes, sir. The court is open. I ain't talking about that. Yes, sir. The court is definitely open, my brother. Pull up. He said, yeah, I figured tough choices. No, those are good questions. Yeah, those are tough choices. I go with AJ, though. But once again, I do think AJ definitely chinny. But I just want to make sure that we're not forgetting that he's a heavyweight. And a heavyweight chin, being chinny at heavyweight is not the same as being chinny at welterweight or junior welterweight or featherweight. You know what I'm saying? Those are two different chinnies, you know? Like that last guy we just saw in this card, you know, I don't even know what weight class that was. They were pretty big. But that's a different type of chinny. I don't think anybody's just hitting AJ one time and getting him out of there. I think Daniel Dubois has sensational power, you know, and but he's definitely, yeah, I would say AJ's one of the more chinny guys. I'm not saying he's not, but I wouldn't say he's like Amir Khan. You know what I'm talking about? I personally wouldn't say that. Just because I wouldn't say that don't mean it can't be said, but I wouldn't say that. And even with Francis Ngannou, I know some people would say Francis Ngannou is chinny. He wasn't thought of being Francis Ngannou. Granted, he's not a boxer, but he wasn't looked at as being chinny, right? That's the reason why people gave him a chance is because, you know, we knew that AJ could get touched, and when he gets touched by a good power, he could get hurt, right? But we've seen that Francis Ngannou took punches before and weathered the storm in MMA, but a lot of people didn't factor in that boxer's precision is out of this world. And so not only was AJ's power there, but his precision and his accuracy was there. And the reason why I say that is because I think if AJ hits anybody with that type of shot, they going night-night. Whether it was Francis Ngannou, Alexander Usyk, Daniel Dubois, whoever it is, I think they going night-night. You know, I think we underestimate the amount of defense or that fighters have, even the ones that aren't that defensively sound. But I think we also underestimate what it is to be, like I said, in shape, prepared, and how much people do move with punches. I don't care who it was. I think if Anthony Joshua being a heavyweight hit anybody with that Francis Ngannou punches, they would have went to sleep. In my personal opinion, I could be wrong. That's just how I feel about it. Oscar in the building. What's good, my brother? Yo.
Yo.
My guy.
What's going on?
Yes, sir, man. Nothing much, man. Watching these fights on DAZN. You tuning in or what?
Hell no, I ain't got that shit.
I appreciate the love you've been showing it all the time, you know, but particularly today, man. I appreciate it, bro.
Brother, I'm not gonna spell out the message I sent you, but I truly believe that, honestly.
I appreciate
I
it,
meant
man.
it from the bottom of my heart.
I appreciate it, bro. Likewise, man. Definitely felt,
But
man.
I was gonna say, man, I don't mind the I think it was pugilism to ask the question,
Mm-hmm.
right?
About AJ and the chin thing?
Yeah.
Yep. Pugilism, yep.
Yeah, no. I don't mind it. Like, I don't want to sound like an asshole or anything like that. I just
Oh
don't
my
think
gosh.
those-
I'm sorry, Oscar. I'm sorry, my bad, bro. Oh my gosh.
No.
Oh, my bad, bro. Bro, Adorno just hit this man with a 3-piece and a biscuit. Oh my goodness. How did he get up like that, bro? Go. Bro. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Oh, you gotta clinch, bro. You gotta clinch. Hey, that was a good stop by Harvey Doc. Adorno, oh my goodness. Okay, go ahead. What you saying? I'm sorry, bro. Joseph Adorno just laid this boy.
What's up with these fighters that don't? Man, I'm telling you, bro. American boxing has degraded.
American boxing. Yep.
They don't know how to fight off the clinch.
Yep.
They don't know how to, because they think that's a bitch move or whatever.
Yep.
Bro, it ain't illegal. It ain't like my uncle.
Right.
On, bro.
Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh,
said,
bro.
As soon as he said, you got to clinch, I knew it was over. They don't know how to clinch, bro. I don't know who's teaching this shit, but they don't know how to clinch.
They don't know how to clinch.
They don't know how to. Bro, some fighters don't even know how to walk around the ring. I'm telling you, bro.
Facts. 3-piece of the soda. He needs a medic. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, bro. Bro, I wish you would have saw it, Oscar. Oh my lord. I said Joseph Adorno, he still is like a butthole, man. He just seems like an asshole, man. I ain't gonna lie, but he definitely did his thing though. Oh my goodness.
Nah, that guy seems like a like a '90s villain. Like a Rocky, like what's it, John Claude? No, like John Claude Van Damme villain. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Facts. Like in what's oh my, like in Bloodsport or something like that.
That's bro. Like bro. He always loses. Like he always loses like a villain.
Yep.
Or wins like a villain.
Yep.
He never like.
Facts.
He's never a hero.
Facts. But he definitely did his thing. I can't take that. That was nice. Gosh, Lee, man. Do you watch UFC? No, I don't watch UFC. 24 says, was this the first fight you caught live? What was the first fight I caught live? Like, since I've been doing my channel, or you talking about like one that I attended? I think you're talking about attended. The first fight that I attended, I don't remember it. Nah, what I was gonna say Kodo. No. It's definitely in Vegas. Oh man, which one was the first one? The first fight that I went to live. Okay, no. I went to like a club show before, like local shows and amateur shows, but like the first big fight that I attended, I think was Bradley Pacquiao won. Wait, which one was in Vegas? Which one was it? Let me make sure I'm not lying. The one that was, I don't remember if both were in Vegas, or if they're both in Vegas, then it was Tim Bradley Pacquiao. One was the first big fight I attended, but if the second one was in Vegas, it was the second one. No, it was the second one, because I remember it was the second one because the second one where he lost, because I remember he got dropped in the second one, right? And then I remember my homeboy was talking trash, because I was like, man, shout out to Tim Bradley, but I think people are giving him too much flack for beating Pacquiao. I said it wasn't his fault, bro. It was fighters fight, judges judge. And he was like, well, man, nah, bro, that's his fault, bro. He was acting tough. I said, bro, come on, bro. He just won the fight. What do you want him to do? And then he was talking trash to me once Pacquiao dropped it. Yeah, that was the second one. Yeah, so back in 2014, that was the first big fight I attended. Yes, sir. But what was you saying, Oscar? Sorry to interrupt, man. You were talking about the chins.
Yeah, no. I was like, definitely, like, I agree. AJ's one of the chin guys, but I can't really call him chinny when he got dropped by Ruiz and
Dubois,
like, you know what I mean? We know Ruiz, due to his frame, he hits harder. You know what I mean? It's like, I can't take that away from him.
And he got fast hands too. Yeah,
he's fast. He overwhelms you.
Mm-hmm.
And Dubois can crack, bro. Like I'm sorry, like, but
Yeah.
that guy can crack.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
And AJ is known for like a boxer type. He's not really known as a hitter. He's known as a boxer type, or like if he was in a fighting game, he'd be a boxing archetype. You know what I mean? He'd be Bivol
True.
or
Facts. That's a fact.
But I can't take anything away from NJ. He's a hell of a boxer. He can crack too.
Yeah.
He's a very well-rounded fighter. That's
Yep.
what I would say. He's
Yep.
a very well-rounded fighter.
I agree.
Definitely out of the Tyson Fury, Wilder, he was the more well-rounded. He was
Agreed.
still trash,
Yeah, it's
but
facts.
Yeah,
I got Wilder and Fury beating AJ, but he's very well rounded. I agree with you.
I mean, right now I got AJ beating Wilder.
Oh yeah, right now, of course. Yeah, right now for sure.
But like at their peak, I have both of them guys beating him.
Yep, me too. Yep.
It's funny how people say Wilder has his pet, what they say, like matchroom. No, not matchroom. Like they say, Wilder was everything was handled to him.
Yeah.
Bro, look at AJ, bro. Look at
Talk to
AJ.
Talk
Come on,
to him.
bro.
Talk to him.
We haven't had any heavyweight recognition. Look at AJ, bro.
Come on now.
Look at that shit.
Come on now. You know, I was gonna say too. Peel out said AJ be rolling his ankles when he gets rocked. Them ankles go bang.
Yeah, facts. It seems like MJ.
Hey, chill out, AJ, man. Oh my goodness. Who else, bro? Who else?
It seems like Kobe going against what's his name? You know the guy, like he always broke his ankles, like every single time. There was not at one time he played against him. He break his ankles. That's AJ, bro.
Facts. Every time, man.
Every time he get
bro.
cracked, you can tell when he got cracked because his toes.
Yeah.
Both of his toes.
Everything
come
just
up.
fails
I'm
him.
like,
Yeah.
"Yo,
Facts.
What's doing?
It's like, what's that one dude that used to always get dunked on too for a while? Brandon Knight. Always gets dunked on. Always gets crossed over. Everything, bro. Always gets crossed over. Always gets dunked on. It's just like, bro, come on, man. You know, if he's guarding you, about to get a highlight. So yeah, I agree with that. AJ, you gonna drop AJ, it's gonna look good because he gonna go topsy turvy. He gonna do spins.
Especially if you follow it up, because his toes. I don't know why, but both of his toes get up. Like every time you get cracked, that shit got me rolling, bro. Like his toes come up. I'm like, bro, this ain't Cinderella. What you doing?
AJ, you definitely get a highlight off of AJ, boy. But that's a good question, though.
Bro, that's how he made his career.
Yeah, facts. That's a good question. I'm trying to think. Like, I guess I would go with AJ as the most chitty, even though I said all that stuff about. It just sounds bad to me. Like he's a heavyweight, man. But yeah, I guess that's like he said. Out of all the stars, I'm trying to think. Like,
I mean, pugilism. You mean right now, or like since last generations?
he was talking about right. Well, Peel Out said this like last stream. He was talking about now. He's like the active fighters.
Well, I don't know. Active right now.
Yeah, so I'm trying to think. Like, I don't know, man.
I will definitely say Sang, but not really. Because Caballero, he's not really known as a puncher, but he put him on his ass.
The body, man. He worked that body, man.
Yeah, so it's like as star-wise?
Yeah, star. Yeah, he said stars. Yeah, I don't think Bacoli.
Definitely not Bacoli. No,
think
Bacoli
Bacoli,
just... Bro, like I said on the super chat, it's like whenever you're not there, like at all. Your reaction's off, your recovery's off.
Yep. Everything, bro.
So
I don't think people realize that.
everything. So and more importantly, your reaction, because you can you've been in the ring. I know because I fought on the streets. It's like
Yep.
If you're expecting a punch, you can take it.
Yes, that's it right there. If you expecting it, and that goes with your reaction time, like you said, you're gonna see something coming, so boom. But your reaction is slow, and you don't see something coming, and you don't move, bro. You night, and they're already heavyweights. Oh, this Bryce Mills guy, he's pretty good. Last time I saw him, he did pretty good.
I'm sure you experienced it where it's like you don't really bite down on your mouthpiece, or you don't really bite down on your teeth on a street fight.
Yep.
It's like you're halfway there, but you're not really there yet, and you get cracked, and you put on your ass.
Yep.
It happens.
It happens, bro. Yep.
And
But
that just comes from like your reactions. I
mm-hmm.
don't know. Like I I, I can't call Cody kidding, bro, because I
Yeah, I
can
can't
definitely
either.
say Anderson hit him with way better punches that seemed
Facts.
harder.
Facts.
That seemed harder.
Yep.
I'm not saying it was harder.
Yeah, but it looked harder. Yeah, it seemed harder. Yeah.
Definitely seemed.
Yeah, and combinations too. Not just single punches either.
Oh,
Combinations.
You see his neck snap back and
Mm-hmm.
go sideways and all that shit. Like I was like, bro, he's about to go out, but no, he took him.
Yep.
But so and they were better than Joseph Parker shots. Let's be honest. It's just
Yeah.
Parker got a freebie,
Mm-hmm.
and it happens in boxing too. I'm not taking anything away from Parker.
Right.
He did his job.
Right.
But that's as long as I take it.
Right.
He did his job. That's it.
Facts. I'm trying to think. What's the name too? Like, I know I shouldn't say this, but I think you got to throw Devin Haney up in there as well. I'm not just saying just off the his last fight with Ryan Garcia, just period though. He got shook by Jorge Linares, who's not really a big fighter. Yeah, and then
well, I was looking at that fight, and it just kind of seemed like he was in the air, like he wasn't fully planning.
Right, I agree.
But
and it caught him off guard.
At the same time, I can't take away anything from Linares either because he did his job there. He did give trouble. I just wish Haney would approach that fight like with Ryan Garcia, like Ryosuke Nishida, because he's definitely not a cracker, but he has the precise punches to keep you away. That's for sure.
Yep.
Fun fact, that's how I think he's gonna keep Junto away.
Hey.
Because he can't crack, but he's sharp with his punches.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? He throws punches and bunches like Tsutsumi, but he's sharp with them. He just don't throw he's not wild because he don't have a chin, he don't have the power, but he has the boxing IQ to do it.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So like AJ, I don't think he's a big a puncher, but he's precise with his punches. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So that. I just wish Devin Haney would take it like that. That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah. I'm trying to think like some other fighters. Like I'm just trying to go like through the heavyweight division, cruiserweight division, light heavyweight in my head right now, super middleweight.
Cruiserweight. You can put what's his name that Jai Apataya fought before.
I did gonna say David Naika.
No.
Oh.
No, not Naika. Before him.
I need to talk about Jack Massey. Once Mac Massey.
Yes. He was hot in a minute,
Mm-hmm.
and I think he was definitely more chinny than anybody else.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, Rolly's a good one. But that's Isak too.
Rolly chinny?
Yeah, I don't know.
But
he fought Isak and Tank.
Punchers.
Right. He fought who?
He fought Tank.
Barroso, punchers. Yeah, facts. Exactly.
Pitbull.
Yeah, those are punchers.
All three of them guys are punchers. They're heavy punchers.
Right.
So I don't really know.
Right. I agree with that.
Me personally, if you put that combination on anybody else, they look the same.
I agree.
Worse.
Yeah, I agree. And that's what I said. The same thing with the same concept. I was talking about the division with heavyweight, but same concept with AJ. I agree with you. It's like, man, some of those guys are punchers, So same with Rolly. I don't want to call him chinny because everybody that rocked him are punchers. So, yeah, I agree with you.
Let's be honest. I know Barroso's look bad, but the promotion didn't do a good job on promoting Barroso. They used to put him as an old man.
Yeah, man.
Once they knew he actually had boxing IQ and he can crack, it was like, okay, we find that out with Rolly. But we didn't find that out before. But we find that out with Rolly. Agreed. Everybody makes fun of him, but who fought Barroso, bro? And he was number one in the division.
Agreed. YD, what's good, bro? Brother YD. Yeah, man, I agree. It's just hard to, like I said, I think there's guys that of course we think of like throughout history, like, Vladimir Klitschko and Amir Khan and AJ and whoever else you want to think. But I don't think that there's too many people that are just like super, super, super chitty to where they can't take a
definitely
punch.
in the heavyweight division.
Yeah, it's just kind of.
What's his name? The one that said, I walked the herd like a god with AJ.
Shoot. Man, Charles Martin.
Yeah, that guy was Man, that guy was
yeah,
as hell.
goofy.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, he goofy as hell.
He told AJ to his face, I give him props because he jumped the river, but I walked this earth like a god. I was like,
Yeah,
bro,
yeah, I
you're
know.
bad.
I don't know what the hell he talking about.
First round knockout. I was like, man, that's man.
Exactly.
Fuck out.
Yeah. Exactly. I got this guy Bryce Mills taking this one, chat.
Woo,
I saw his last
that's
fight,
pretty
man.
nice.
He did his thing his last
You
fight.
nice with it?
Yeah.
I definitely think his last fight was more circumstantial than
yeah, home cooking, home cooking for sure.
Yeah,
But I still think that they're doing the same thing with this fight. So I don't think he's gonna go in the hot water yet. So any fight that I see him in, I'll say for like his next 7 to 8 fights, I got him just by default.
Oh, 7 to 8?
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna put him in that hot water. You think they're gonna put him in hot water? Nah, bro.
At least 4. 7 to 8?
Oh, he's 17-1. I didn't know he had that many fights. Okay, you might be right. That might be
yeah.
my bad. I thought he only had like 8 or 9 fights. I didn't know. Yeah, I didn't know he was 17-1. My bad. I didn't know he had 18 fights.
Like Sordo, like
any
facts. Fighter, honestly.
Yeah.
Like Ken Austin.
Yeah.
Like, I'm 21 or something.
Yeah, my bad.
Who you fought, bro?
Yeah, I didn't know he had 18 fights already. My fault. I thought he only had like 8 or 9 fights. I'm tripping. That's why I was like, yeah, 7 or 8. He ain't gonna fight no real competition. You right.
But yeah, going back to what we were talking about. Right now, Chinny. Mark Madov has definitely won.
Ooh, you talking about a heavyweight, Arslanbek Makhmadov?
Yeah, but
facts.
I wouldn't even say Chinny.
I wouldn't say Chinny. He doesn't have a high pain tolerance. Like it seems like he's everything.
No.
Yeah, and then he swells up.
You see that eye, bro? Like
Yeah.
that eye was crazy.
Exactly. So I would say I agree with you. I wouldn't say necessarily Chinny, but I would say his durability is not good. Like he's just gonna bruise up. He's gonna swell up. He's gonna whatever it is gonna be. He's gonna be hurt.
His skin can take it, and definitely his pain can take it because he's always getting stopped.
Right.
Like his losses, they don't look pretty. His losses, they don't look pretty.
Right. Agreed. I'm agree with you 1,000%, man.
Also, man, I don't want to say, but Richard Torres Jr., I feel like he is Chinny. Like he just has to in there with somebody like that.
We'll see about Richard Torres. We'll see. He got 100 friends and family in the crowd. I hope he gets knocked out. Oh, sleep.
Like I know Guido's a boxer.
Yeah.
For some reason, people put like heavyweight division as they all can crack. Not everybody can crack.
Facts.
Especially with Richard Torres Jr.
Yeah, look at Frank Sanchez. Frank Sanchez, he's a boxer.
Yeah, facts. That's why we give him so much criticism.
Mm-hmm.
But I do feel Richard Torres Jr. just his frame and like his body, like like he don't look big, but he looks big, but he's not really there yet.
Yeah, I agree.
I think he gotta go to like his Baby Miller off PD cycle where he like gotta cycle him off and just get fat, bro.
Right, facts. I see Torres go to sleep like, oh really?
Damn.
Was it like an amateurs or something? I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't know that either. Nah, we don't. I'm not gonna say we don't can crack, but he's precise with his punches. I'll put him there.
Man.
But he went to sleep?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Nah, he had to go to cruiserweight, bro. Like I feel like Richard Torres Jr. would be perfect for the cruiserweight.
Perfect. I don't know why he's intent on staying at heavyweight. To me, yeah, I agree with you. He needs to be at cruiserweight.
Oh, you know what? He did have a podcast with Barrera, and that was in fully English. That's full English.
Okay.
So you might want to. I'll send it to you.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Recent? Or?
Yeah, recent. It wasn't like too long ago.
Bet, I'll check it out.
But yeah, he did have one, and I think he said he wants to be the first Mexican American to definitely try a cruiserweight. I'm like, bro, you ain't gonna do it. I'm sorry. I don't want to be an asshole, but you ain't gonna do it.
I don't know, man. You don't think he could do good against Badu Jack?
No. Don't get me wrong. I think he can be a contender, but that's as far as he goes.
I agree with you. I was just checking the temperature. I was against Jalalov though. Jalalov knows. Jalalov no slouch. I'm not mad at that.
No.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that. If it was against Jalalov, I'm not mad at that. That's who I need to see more too. He gotta.
Like an
fight coming up.
F.A. Jokba, that'd be a good fight. I ain't gonna lie. F.A. Jokba and Richard Torres Jr., that'd be a great fight. Style matches and everything. That's just the screen great. But do you really take him with? I don't know. What's his name? Joseph Parker. No, Joseph Parker put him to sleep. Honestly, let's be honest. Joseph Parker put him to sleep.
Richard Torres?
Yeah.
I agree. I would like this. I think that fight will be well, to be fair, I think I think that fight will be interesting at first, but I think all Richard Torres Jr.'s fights would be interesting at first. But yeah, so I agree with you.
What you say this fight was that?
Pennsylvania. Bethlehem.
The
DAZN,
right?
yeah, it's on DAZN. Sorry, yeah.
It's the Canelo versus Rebellion, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I ain't paying for that. Never mind.
Yeah, no, hell no, don't pay for it.
Yeah.
You got Torres over a Jogba too slow? Oof, I don't know.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I think I got a Jogba.
I mean, Jogba's good.
Yeah, I agree.
You can't crack either, bro. You can't crack either. I think we're becoming into this heavyweight transition of the people that can crack.
Yeah.
To people that can box.
Yeah. Agreed.
But hell no, I don't got Richard Torres Jr. over Jogba.
Yeah, I don't really have him over too many people at heavyweight, to be honest. Like the contenders, I'm talking about, right?
Contenders, yeah.
Yeah.
I have him over. Aside from the contenders, I think he can give us a show. He can definitely provide entertainment.
Yeah.
But aside from that, I don't know, man. He's looking shaky, baby.
Yeah.
Do you think he's looking shaky because his promotion?
Yo, the clock just started at 4 seconds. What type of shit is this? Do I think it's because of his promotion to top rank? No, I just, like I said, it's mostly size with him. It's not really anything else. Like, I like his activity. Oh, nice straight left hand. I like his activity. I like his Oh yeah, you're right. It's probably shaky too because of his opponents. Because I mean, he just fought Majin Buu his last fight, so. You're right. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah. I still don't know, but I like what I see. Like, it's exciting so far. But yeah, you're right about that.
Yeah.
I can't think of his. Yeah, like from an opposition standpoint, I don't really have too much of a reason to have any confidence in him. And then, like I said, him just being undersized, it's gonna be tough.
Yeah,
man. Take a big shot.
Like, we know if it was PBC, they will definitely be like, either you're gonna cruiserweight,
right,
to promote you,
right,
or you're gonna go to heavyweight, but we're gonna put you with the contender that we believe in, not that we believe in you.
Exactly. Yo, shout out to my boy Ty, big member in the building. Yes, sir. Got that green Thanos time stone in the building with the green glove.
How are the Ty Maurice promotions going?
I'm telling you.
We got a deal yet? Tell her stop ducking, bro.
Stop ducking. Yeah, we need to get more square ups too, man. Don't forget to smack that like button if you haven't done so already.
Yeah,
shout out to Oscar, man.
Bro.
Yeah, Oscar been calling out folks, man. He said where everybody at, man. They ducking, man. I'm gonna update the list though. You gotta get some more, man. In Ty's defense, Ty been doing his thing, but everybody else no one else got no excuse. Yeah, Ty busy, but nobody else got no excuse.
Irony called me out, and then he was like,
"Oh,
I'm good."
I did see Irony put in the Discord. I gotta hopefully he's okay. He said his around. Remember when my power was out? He was having internet troubles too. Not my power, but my internet.
Oh damn.
Yeah, he was having internet issues too. Matter of fact, let me check on him right now before I forget, because I haven't heard from him since actually. Hopefully he's good.
Yeah.
Let me check on him.
He's just looking like he's ducking, bro. He said, "I want all the smoke," and then disappear. That looks like a T.O. move. I'm sorry, T.O. Joe Kawasaki move.
Right, that's crazy. Speaking of Joe Kawasaki, did you see Joe Kawasaki and Andre Ward playing around?
Bro, I seen that. I was like, Man, what y'all doing?
Exactly.
Y'all like, y'all 2 decades too late. 2 decades.
You feel
Not
me?
1, 2.
Exactly.
I don't want to take anything from Ward though. Ward definitely did his thing, but I think he did went out too early.
Yeah, I wish he
But
would have stayed a little longer.
I can't take anything away from him, bro. He won the Super Six. What else can you do?
Yeah, exactly. Ty says that he says it's been going well, Oscar. I got pieced up and got my lick back today. That's what I'm talking about. As long as you get it back, it don't mean you matter.
Yeah.
You gotta go get it back.
I'm about to give you one of the wisest thing I've ever heard.
Mm.
It's a thing that you like. It's given that you can go down.
Mm-hmm.
It's mandatory that you have to get up.
Talk to him. Talk to him, man. Rocky told us, man. It's one of the, go check out Rocky, man. Rocky got some good little quotes in there, man.
Oh no, I got this from Ricardo Lopez.
Hey, shout out to Ricardo Lopez too, man. Hey, Rocky probably got it from Finito. You never know.
No, actually, I think Finito got it from Rocky.
Okay.
He said that he was a big Rocky fan.
Okay.
Said, in the Barrera podcast, he was like, "Man, I ain't gonna lie, I'm a big Ricardo Lopez fan. Like, I'm seriously a big Ricardo Lopez fan. He's definitely one of my inspirations in life.
What's up, bro?
But he was like, I drank the egg jokes like Rocky, and I was about to throw up every single time, but I still did it. I didn't care.
Oh,
it was Rocky.
That's what's up. I ain't drinking no egg yolk, but shout out to him. Ugh.
Nah, that's wild, bro.
Hey, 51-0 though. Shoot.
No, 51-1-0.
He had a loss? A draw. 0-1, right?
A draw.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, 51-0-1. Yeah, you're right. I forgot about the draw. Yeah.
But he did look nice, bro. It's just, it's like he says. It's like, I was a smaller weight. I was old. He was like, he actually recognizes it. He's like, I'm old. I was old. My skin cut like a piece of paper. Because the smaller weights, you age like twice as fast. So for him to have 51 fights is crazy.
Crazy, bro.
The title contention, like I think what was it, like 23-21. That's still crazy. It's like
right.
Smaller weights, you age twice as fast. Your skin becomes paper because they're all sharp punches. You seen Taraji, it's like they're all sharp punches.
Yep.
It's just they all got the gas tank, but he was putting people out. Not like Taraji. He was like controversial. No, this guy was putting people out.
Definitively facts.
So it's like he said, like the age cut off to me, and I had 2 monsters with Mike Tyson because he was with Don King. I don't know if you know this.
I didn't know what promotion he was with. Okay.
But he was with but Don King had Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
JCC is like how do you compete with that?
JCC too.
I don't care how big. I don't like you might be overcome. I don't know, Mike Tyson or Julio Cesar Chavez. I don't care who you pick, but you can't overcome both.
Exactly.
That's not happening.
Right, and then not to mention, it's like if you share the same nationality as one of them too, it's like not only are you under them, it's like you can't even really form your own lane, because it's like, yeah, you could say, oh, I'm not American, but I'm Mexican, and now you already have a guy who's a Mexican star, and he's a bigger as in weight division, and just bigger star period. It's like, yeah, it's hard to overcome. Like if he was, let's say if he was like at least, I don't know, something that they weren't, like if it was English or something, then it'll be different. Like you could make your own lane and be like, okay, bet I could cater to the English fans. But it's like you already catering to the same fan base as one of the biggest stars in boxing. You know what I'm saying? That are on your same promotion. So yeah, it's tough.
Oh, and you know what, bro? I have to
Jamaican
retract.
or something.
I said that El Finito Lopez was one of the major guys. Like the first, I think he said I think I said he was the first guy to do it, but there's another guy, La Chiquita Lopez, La Cochinita Lopez, and that guy was actually the first guy that headlined in that era as a small weight.
Okay, I remember. Okay.
And he had welterweights and he had 135 guys. So it's like he did it in an era where it was definitely unknown.
Yep.
He was definitely the first guy to do it. but El Finito Lopez gets more recognition because he retired when El Finito Lopez was coming in.
Mm-hmm.
But shout out to him though. He's still a beast. But I'm just a big fan of Lopez. You know what I mean? It's just biased. But given to what you're saying, it'd be like Mayweather and Sugar Shane Mosley. We know Shane Mosley has an impressive record. Probably can trump Mayweather if he had them losses. But Mayweather is just that guy, Like there was no American guy. Hell, there was nobody. There was nobody in boxing that could take his title after the face of boxing. You know what I mean?
Right.
It'd be the same thing with JCC and Ricardo Lopez. It's like he was the face of boxing at one point, and he's catering to the same public as you, so you can't compete with him.
Right. That's a fact, man. Yeah, man, boxing. A lot of great boxers out there that sometimes we overlook for whatever reason. They're in the shadow of other stars or smaller weights or
hell no, not here
that
though.
They came in. Mm-hmm. Say it again.
I said, hell no, not here.
Not here, no sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That happens in other channels. Not here though. We give people their credit. If not, we'd be saying is the greatest fighter, better than Crawford and
I'm telling you, bro.
But we keep it 100. We keep
it sir.
If not, we'd be saying the same thing as ESPN, The Zone, everybody else.
That part.
Good. I ain't gonna lie. I watched your video today, and that shit pissed me off.
What happened, bro? I appreciate it.
Sergio Mora saying, "This is a great fight. This is this.
Oh
this
my
god,
bro.
Shut up.
I can't make it up, Oscar. I can't make it up, bro. Big Ball and Doheny is a great fight, but Canelo and Edgar Berlanga is trash. Tank and Lamar Roach is trash.
Like the push, bro. Like, how do you push a guy like that?
Yeah, that push is trash.
I was like, what are you doing? I thought it was WWE for a second. Even WWE can sell something better than that.
I'm telling you, bro. Hey, this fight right here is pretty good, man. These guys are going at it.
Are you gonna wake up early and watch it?
Yeah. Oh yeah. The Nick Ball and Doheny one. Yes, sir. Good Lord.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be there. Probably at 2:00, right? That's what time usually the English fight starts. 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let me look. I'm glad you said that. Is it earlier than that?
I think it's later than that.
Okay.
I thought it was in Australia for a second.
I think it's in England. I don't know. Let me look.
If it's England, it's gonna start like prime time is usually around 8 in the morning for us, so it's probably gonna start around 5.
Yeah.
Somewhere around there.
It says the broadcast will begin at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Time.
Ah, hell no.
Well, that's what it says on the Zone, man. Yeah. Well, the Zone, it ain't like time. They usually pretty good with actually giving accurate time. So,
Eastern time, bro.
Yeah, it's at 2:30. Yeah, 6:30.
You want me to wake up at 1?
Yeah.
Hell no.
2:30. He said, "There you go. I'll be asleep."
Hell yeah.
I want to see. I want to see the Javier Herrera guy. That's what I really want to see.
Yeah. That's about the only thing.
Yeah, me too. That's it.
Even then, it don't intrigue me to wake up that early.
I feel you.
Because this fight is as useless as Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor. What is it gonna prove? Nothing. Either it proves us right where Nick Ball ain't a title guy, he ain't a champion caliber opponent, he's just overhyped, he's just overblown, right. Or Doheny is a small guy. Like, what does it prove? What does it prove to you, honestly? Dog? Right. I want to ask you that for real.
What Nick Ball and TJ Doheny?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, don't prove nothing, man. Not
exactly,
a thing.
Bro.
Not a thing.
Trash.
It's trash, bro. This fight is
cake.
And exactly. And I don't mind it, like, for real. I don't mind it if everybody approached it the same as they approach other fights. Okay, I'm cool with somebody getting an easy fight, but we see how they critique everybody else, man. Like, nah, bro, this fight is trash, bro. And you're right, it doesn't do anything. He can knock him out in the. I mean, if he knocks him out like the first or second round, okay, I'll be like, that's what's up. Shout out to Nick Ball, you know. But it doesn't make me. It's not gonna make me think that he's the best champion at 126. It's not gonna make me think that It's not gonna make me think any differently of him. You know what I'm saying? So it's not gonna make me think that he'll beat anybody that I had doubts that he'll beat before. It's not gonna move the needle at all. So not for me. He said Nick Ball anyway.
Ah, hell no.
Yeah, I got anyway. It says main events like 4 or 5. Yeah, something like that. Like 4
you
or
want to know
5:30.
something?
Whoa.
It's a bet that I already know the commentary. If he puts him out, he puts him out.
You already know what they're gonna say. Oh, he beat him better than
did
Inoue did.
I didn't know what he can do.
You already know. That's exactly what they're gonna say. That's exactly what they're gonna say.
Shut up.
That's exactly what they're gonna say, man. He said,
and they're gonna be like, "This is gonna set up Inoue, Nick Ball." Fuck that. I want to see Nick Inoue, the best at his division, against Espinosa, the guy I think he's the best in the division, but he won't do it.
Yep.
You don't want that pressure.
That's
why you put him on his card,
right?
So he can see him like live.
Yep.
And he can see how good he is.
Yeah.
If he's too much of a threat, we're gonna go to the side.
Right.
If he ain't, I'll take him on.
Well,
we know he ain't gonna do it.
You
don't even want to tell his mandatory.
Definitely look. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's definitely scoping him out, having him on the undercard. And he said, Nick the Wrecking Ball versus TJ the Henny Hulor. I'm telling you, bro. He said, Vic G, what's good? He said, if Golden Boy, Matchroom, and Top Rank don't let their fighters and PBC, and Boxer, all the and Queensberry, all these fighters, all the major promotional companies have fighters on Riyadh season. But he said if the major promotional companies, I'm just adding that part. He really just said Golden Boy, Matchroom, and Top Rank, don't let their fighters fight for Turkey. What could he do? I mean, what can he do? I mean, you got to go with the TKO. That's why I'm saying this could be a good thing, man, because maybe the promoters will band together. Like, competition is good. So from that aspect, I don't think it's a bad thing, because maybe this will make Eddie Hearn and Oscar appreciate each other more. Frank Warren and Al Heyman and Bob Arum appreciate each other more. Be like, okay, we got to work together more, man. Stop all that petty stuff and let's get this money and bring these fights. So it could be a good thing, bro.
Yeah,
it could be a good thing.
It's so funny how people say it's a good thing and a bad thing so easy without looking at the big picture.
Right.
Like, especially boxers, bro. It's like, yeah, this is bad for the sport or this is good for the sport. Like, how do you know? It can be both.
It could be both. Could be both, man.
It just, well, definitely it is. It's a big call up to all the big wigs. Hey, stop your petty shit.
Yep.
Start working together.
Yep.
Or I'm gonna take over boxing for real.
Yep. Because I don't care what. Shout out to Oscar for actually saying it, which we knew he would. But we said it too. It's like we knew Oscar was gonna be mad, and he said that. He said, "Yeah, man." He said, "I feel like it was disrespectful. You gonna bring Dana White in there and say he gonna change boxing? Hey, it's disrespectful, but they should all be disrespectful." Yeah. Facts.
I agree with Oscar.
I agree with Oscar too.
Hearn, I agree with everybody. It's like it is disrespectful.
It's disrespectful as hell.
You're fighting over this guy for money.
Exactly.
What the fuck is the difference?
Yep, it's a wake up call. It's a wake up call.
That's also disrespectful to the sport. That's also disrespectful to the fans. But you're over here fighting for petty shit. Who's the A side? Who's the B side?
Yep.
Man, you'll work together and go 50-50 down the road. Fuck.
Yep.
But y'all don't want to do that shit.
Nope.
And so he called out Dana.
Yep.
And if that makes it happen, hey, shout out to Turkey again.
Shout out to Big Turkey.
That's a master move from Turkey.
Hey, he's
if
been
it don't
happen,
happen,
my boxing fandom. So.
Fuck yeah. I don't know, bro. Still, I hear comments about the Saudi anthem, national anthem. I'm like, bro, go get a beer, go take a piss, go do whatever you need to do. It's like a little break. I like it. I honestly like the Saudi national anthem.
Bro, I like it.
I don't sit there
bro.
and watch it though. But it gets it's fact. Like I don't sit there and watch it, but I give me another beer.
Right. It's
I
an
get my
intermission.
bottle of rum out the fridge.
Right.
Or whiskey or tequila, whatever I'm drinking at the time.
Bro,
I'll go
Oscar,
to the bathroom.
It's
I'll
us,
go have a little smoke. It's just a nice little break.
I hate to say this,
but I don't sit there and complain.
Right, but I hate to say this. So one time for my fellow Americans, my brothers and sisters. But it's mostly Americans that be complaining about that shit, man. It's like, bro, what you mean?
Fuck yeah.
How can you complain about the people who's putting the money, the endorsing the event, sponsoring the event, and you're mad that they're playing their national anthem? What are you talking about, bro? Why are you getting mad at
You know
any
what?
national anthem? Whether it's America's
what?
anthem, Saudi Arabia's, Mexico's, Puerto Rico's, or whatever it is, Jamaica,
Japan,
yeah,
whatever
Japan,
you
Nigeria, whatever. Why are you getting mad at national anthems, bro? You entitled little bitch.
You know
Like,
what it
what
makes me think, honestly?
What's that?
Get an addiction, bro. Whether it be, drinking,
Ooh.
smoking, get an addiction.
Right.
Something. Keep you entertained for a minute.
Go.
Because it don't take up, I don't even think it's a minute. I think it's like 50 seconds or something like that.
Like you said, bro.
Oh,
Go use the
watching it the
bathroom.
other day.
Go take a leak. Go stretch your legs. Whatever it is, bro. Do something, bro.
Yeah, stretch your legs.
All right.
People, stretch your legs. Them
Right.
them events are like 6 hours.
Right.
Stretch your legs.
Right. Ooh. What you think about Hamza Shiraz? I forgot to talk about this. And my bad, kind of changed the subject, but it just reminded me when we talk about Saudi Arabia and Hamza Shiraz being one of Big Turk's favorite fighters. What do you think about him talking about he's going to 168, bro?
He don't want it.
Yeah, I don't think he wants that either. I don't think he wants that pressure. I'm about to say, hey, bye Shiraz. That's all I gotta say about that. The first time he fights somebody, he fights Caleb Plant, night. He fight definitely Canelo. But that might be the push though. The push might be, because remember that list that came out and Big Turk was talking about letting him fight Canelo, so maybe that's what it's for. But he fight anybody at 168. That's a contender. And I don't care
what I think?
Munguia, anybody. I don't care, bro. Berlanga. I don't care who he fights. Night.
You want me to give you a true opinion? Is they're gonna mess around, look at Derevchenko's record because he fought Triple G, Munguia. Those are good. Those guys are high caliber opponents. And Billy.
And
he always has controversial laws.
Mm-hmm.
So that's gonna build his confidence. Like, yeah, I can take on these guys, and he's gonna go 9-9 as soon as possible.
Yep.
I don't care if it's Berlanga. I don't care if it's Munguia. I don't care if it's Plant. I don't care if it's give me somebody else.
Pacheco.
Yep. I don't care if it's whoever it is. Aside from Derevchenko, he's gonna go 9-9.
Facts.
I don't see him hanging in there.
I don't see it either. Unless
he looks like a 175, but he don't got the chin to stick at 175. And you know me, I don't mind it. If you can make the weight, I don't care if you say at 160.
Yeah, facts.
But
me either.
After Carlos Adames, bro, that was a bad robbery. It's good,
bro. Bad, bro. Shout out to Carlos
and I'm not
Adames.
mad if PBC don't want to send his fighters to Riyadh. Honestly.
Yeah, that was bad.
What can you say about it? That was a bad call. That was a bad result. I can't, bro. I've done watch the fight 3 times, and I still can't find a round to give to Shiraz.
Facts. Yeah, I watched it twice. I watched it twice. I don't know how the hell they got a draw. And then, like I said, especially with the controversy where it looks like he's disclosing the scorecards. It just looks bad. If robberies happen, let's be real. Robberies happen on any card.
Yeah,
it can happen anywhere. But
there's A-side guys, there's B-side guys.
Right. But when the robbery happens,
right?
When the robbery happens against a guy who's a champion, who has the least representation there, and it's against one of Turk's favorite guys, self-proclaimed favorite guys. Not even self-proclaimed. Turkey acknowledged himself. He also said he's his favorite. And then you get caught with that footage telling people to score. It doesn't look good.
And the AI actually agrees with us. That's the one fight it agrees with us.
Facts.
So it's like I don't know, bro. It's like that's bad throughout.
Ooh, nice right uppercut.
If Carlos Adames can get another call up, get another Riyadh season paycheck, I ain't mad at it. Honestly.
Yeah, I ain't mad. Get that bread. I mean, that's what everybody doing. That's what everybody doing, getting the paper. So I would like to see Adames get a unification though, if he can. He said it. Apparently he's been calling out Janibek, man, and on his Twitter and stuff. We'll see if it's real. I don't know if that fight happens, but because that's another cross the street.
I will say though, I had Janibek as the best guy, but bro, that body work, you seen that body work?
Come on now.
It was like Canelo Constant Trout. It was
Come
like
on now.
I was like, bro.
Ooh, Bryce turning up.
I was actually impressed.
Yeah.
I was actually impressed with the Adames. I was like,
Yeah.
bro, this guy's doing work.
Yep.
He's not getting lazy.
Yep. And I'm counting that. I don't care. I know it's a draw on paper. I shouldn't count it, but I'm taking that one. I remember I said, bro, Carlos Adames. I got Carlos Adames. People say, oh man, you tripping? Hamza Shiraz, man. You gonna outpoint him? Bro, I'm taking that one. They robbed that man, bro. If you don't think Carlos Adames won that, you ain't watched that fight.
Just like the Dubois fight, that's the one fight I take with me.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I said, the I didn't say because Carlos Adames was good. I just thought the step up was too big.
Right.
And Hamza Shearer's proved me right. Bro, he couldn't land a jab to save his life.
Nope. He looked timid.
Carlos
He
Adames
looked scared. He looked all, yeah, man. He didn't want that pressure, man.
Adames looked nice, powerful. He looked like a bigger man, although he was a shorter guy.
Yep. He's controlling the real estate. Yep.
Pressuring the fight. I still believe that fight looks bad because we came off the Virgil Ortiz fight. And it's like, okay, you have a pressure fighter put in the pressure, and that's the reason he won because it just comes to how you look at the fight. And then you have another pressure fighter, not only putting the pressure, having the defense. He's out defensing your guy.
Yep. And closing that distance, bro. I guess a taller, rangier fighter, bro.
Outlanding him. He's putting the clear punches.
Yep.
He's pressuring him. So I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how. I just don't. I think that's why it looked bad. That's one of the main reasons why it looks bad. But at the same time, you can't find anything to give to Shiraz on that
I agree. YD says, I thought Shiraz was going to win, but Adames did get right. Yeah, man. Yeah, I had Shiraz going in. I mean, sorry, I had Adames winning, but even if I would have had, if Shiraz would have won, just because somebody winning going in doesn't mean that I'm going to favor them. I'm not that type of boxing enthusiast,
No, we're not goals. We're not blown. Like, if there's one thing about this channel is that they can definitely recognize the times that we're wrong.
Right, facts. I appreciate
we had Tim Stu going in. And that didn't even last 2 years. 1 wing.
One chicken wing, 6 BA last nothing, bro. Oh my gosh, bro.
Like, bro.
Yeah, Tim Zoom,
I think I told you at that one stream. I was like, bro, the only reason I'm still here is because I still got my second beer open.
Oh my gosh, bro. Tim Zoom, man. Hey, Tim Zoom has to beat Joey Spencer, man.
I ain't gonna lie, if you don't beat Joey Spencer,
it's
I think
over.
we're too high on him.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
And plus, Keith Thurman beat Brock Jarvis. Now, given, I think people are exaggerating. Yeah, it was a stoppage. But the guy's been 8 different ways at his 8 different fights.
Yep. I agree too.
How can dog, tell me how I can give credit to a guy that beat that guy?
Come on, bro. Come on, bro. And
he was
on the bigger end too.
Went down and then went up.
Exactly.
How do I give credit to that guy?
Right. Shout out to Brock Jarvis, but I don't know why he doesn't just find a good, just stick with a weight class. But I think stay at 135, 140. That's probably your bread and butter, man. Maybe 147, but bro, just give yourself a chance, bro.
It's not hard. He's been all the way down. He's been all the way up. Just stay in the middle. Just stay in the middle. Not too hard, not too tough.
Right.
Just stay in the middle.
Right. Bro, the man went from 122 to 160 is nuts.
Yeah, bro, this guy over here puking himself out, and then pigging himself out to make weight.
Right.
Bro, stop it. Stay in the middle.
Stop it, bro. Stay in the
and
middle.
Same with Ishmael Davies.
Yep.
Stay in the middle, bro. Give yourself a fighting chance, guys.
Yeah, Ishmael Davies for sure, man. You got to stop taking short notice fights. I agree with that.
We're over here. Yeah, he looks nice.
Body shot.
Pop.
Yep.
Go to sleep.
Right. Shout out to Sherry Bullet Troop. You're a Warlock boxer. What's good? This fight is pretty decent, man. Both these guys are fighting, but I think Bryce Mills is winning. I haven't been scoring it though, so I can't say. Oh, a nice 1-2 from Bryce Mills.
Thank you, Doc. You're not like that goofy commentator.
Oh yeah.
I don't agree with the scorecard, but also, he didn't say I don't agree. He said I don't really agree with the scorecard.
Yeah.
But also,
I didn't score.
The fight. Shut the fuck up.
That's what that means.
Shut
Right.
the hell up.
Right. I don't understand. Bro, he said that with confidence too, like he was saying something good. Like,
yes, on, bro. I was like, what are you doing?
Right.
You're on national TV. Shut up.
Right.
Shut up.
Exactly. But I'm not gonna lie, bro. I feel like it should be a requirement for commentators to score fights, bro. Like,
not even. It shouldn't be. obligatory. It should be common sense.
Comment, yes,
That's
you're
the
right.
thing.
You're right. Exactly. Like that's what you're doing. That's what you're there for. You talk about the fight. I'm not saying that you got to give out your disclosure, your scorecard, but you should at least like, you know what I'm saying? It takes 2 seconds, bro. I scored. I write it down on my phone, bro. Beep, beep, beep. Round 1, give it to this person. 10-9, this person. 10-9, whatever. 10-8, this person. Shiraz got the Cuzzo's discount from Big Turk, allegedly. He probably did. Yeah, I know you're talking about Jarvis, YD. Yeah, I think he might be chasing money, but you got to look at your career too, in my opinion. But I mean, yeah, to each his own, though. You know, maybe he knows that he doesn't have the goods like that after Liam Parle beat him. You know, got him out of there quick. So maybe it's like, oh shit, this is what it's like to be a top dog. I ain't got that.
Yeah, bro.
But even then, he was still like Oscar already said, and like I already said, bro. Even then, when he fought Liam Parle, he was still going up through different weight classes. So it wasn't like, oh, he just started doing it after he lost. He was doing it up until that point and after that point, and still doing it now.
It's just like, to me, it's like that's his first fight at that weight division. So what can I say?
Right.
What can I say?
What more can
I
I
can
say?
criticize him.
Right.
That looks just as good as Mario Barrios, honestly. That look Liam Parle and Keith Thurman, that looks just as good as Mario Barrios.
Mm-hmm.
Do I think Mario Barrios is bad? No, hell no. He's champion.
Facts.
But just find a weight division to stay in, and then we can actually see you. Give yourself a fighting chance. That's what I'm saying.
Yep.
Now, going back to the other thing, the commentator is like, bro, even if you're not scoring it, don't say it out loud. And don't say
Exactly.
You're over here sounding dumb as hell, saying like you're right. Like, bro, I wish I had your confidence, honestly. I don't have that type of confidence. I don't really agree with the score, but you know, I wasn't scoring it. I was like, bro, shut up.
Yep.
Shut up.
Yep.
Shut up. I was like, what's going on here, doctor? What's going on here, doctor?
Facts, bro.
I was like, my God, shut up. Shut up. Just be quiet.
Yep.
Just say you don't know what you're talking about, and like we always say, I respect you more.
Yeah, exactly. Because it's like right now, it's like how could I score? How could I say this fight's going either way? I wasn't scoring it, you know. So I wasn't scoring it at all. It could really go either way, to be honest. It wasn't like, oh, it was easy to see that one person just overwhelming the other one. No, it was a nice little competitive skirmish they just had right here. So I don't know who won. But this man was talking about, oh, I know who lost.
What made it worse to me?
What's that?
There were 3 fights on that card, and all 3 fights
he didn't score.
He said the same thing.
Yep.
I don't agree with the score. I don't agree with the stoppage, but I also wasn't scoring.
Who was that commentator? I don't even think I know who.
I don't think I ever heard him.
Yeah.
All I know is that I wish I'd never hear him again. Honestly,
Facts.
Give me Tim Bradley. I think Tim Bradley, and that's saying a lot.
That's saying a lot, right? Little dud head ass Tim Bradley.
With his gap teeth, man.
Oh,
he got more segregation than the Riyadh season.
Right. Facts. He said, buddy sounded goofy. Bro, he sounded crazy, Ty. I don't agree with the scorecards. It had to be Mickey, right? But I didn't score it. Like, what? Bro, these are close fights. Like, I understand if you just scored and it was like, okay, I'm not scoring because it's overwhelmingly in one person's favor. But these are close fights, bro. You can't say that you don't agree with the scorecards. You ain't scored, bro. Because, like, sometimes there are close fights that have a clear winner. Like, it'd be like, okay, that round was close. Man, 1 through 5 were close, but, you know, the same person edged it out all 5 rounds. Or maybe it was some swing rounds. Or maybe, you know, it could went back and forth. But, yeah, you can have a close fight and still have a clear winner. So you saying that is like, bro, just hush puppy. Hush.
Shut up,
puppy.
bro.
Right.
Shut up.
Right.
It's like all the squaga and, what's his name? Kiribuki?
And, yep. Something like that.
It's like
Kiyoguchi.
Kyoguchi is like, how do you score that fight?
Right.
How do you score it?
Right.
If you say you like the more precise punches, I agree with you. If you say you like the pressure, I agree with you.
All right.
But you gotta stand on something. You can't stand on nothing and say you don't agree with the scorecards.
There it is.
That's madness. Like I told you, I was like, I don't know how to score it, so I'm not mad at the result either way. If it's win, lose, or draw, I'm not mad at it.
Right.
that stoppage though.
I'm hearing what they're saying because they talking. I guess they feel like it was a robbery.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, I'm trying to. They said they're about to interview both fighters, Bryce Mills and. Yep, but no, I agree with you though. Tim Bradley be like, yeah, Tank lost. I never seen this Lamont guy fight, but I'm pretty sure. Which is crazy, bro. Like, I'm not saying, okay, chat. This is what I want to say. We are not no boxing elitists over here. It's okay if you don't know. But if you're a boxing analyst and a boxing pundit, man, I think that you should at least know the champions. At least one or two fights. You ain't got to watch. There's a lot of fighters, a lot of fights, a lot of weight divisions. At least know the champions, bro. Like, and bro, how many months are there between fights, Ty? I mean, the training camps are like 10 to 12 weeks. You know what I'm saying? If it's 12 weeks, that's freaking 3 months right there. You tell me in 3 months you can't watch two fights to be acclimated with the guys that are fighting. If you're getting paid to watch boxing, shout out to it's crazy, bro.
And then they say, "Oh, there's not a whole lot of boxing, bro. What's the champions, bro? There's always fighting. Those are always fighting.
Come on, dog. That's all you got to do, bro.
January was slow as hell, but you know who fought? I know you do. But
Come on,
you know who?
Jai Apataya. Come on.
And we don't really care about cruiserweights here, so it's like we still watch that though.
Yep, we still watch it.
2 a.m.
Exactly. In Australia, bro. Jai Apataya fought freaking David Naiki. He's supposed to fight, what's his name? Hussein Sin Cara. We still watch it. We watch who else fought? Now you're in the way. We watched that too. Against Yi Jun Kim. We watched, you know what I'm saying? We gonna watch it, bro.
That's one thing I do hate. Like whenever they say boxing, there's no boxing right now. No, there is boxing. You're just not paying attention.
Right.
Now, whenever it's super slow, I do agree. There's no boxing, but don't say that. Like most of the time, whenever they're like, "There's no boxing going on," it just means you're not watching boxing. That's literally what it means most of the time.
Yep. Hell yeah. He said, man, interview me after I come out the dressing room and got my senses together. Don't put no damn mic in my face. Right. Ask me questions in the ring. Right. I agree with that. Especially if it's a tough fight too.
Bro, KO. I can never repeat this so much. It's like if you get dropped in a fight, you shouldn't be allowed to talk after the fight.
Yeah.
I don't care if it was first round, second round, third round. If you get dropped, you shouldn't be able to talk.
I agree. I agree with that, bro. Let me see this real quick, man. Yeah, I think this is the main event coming up now. I want to stay on for it, but bro, I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting a little hungry, boy. And I ate right before I got on too, bro. I'm getting hungry, man. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know if I'm gonna make it on this one. But so you say you got to work tomorrow, Oscar? So you're not gonna catch the? No, you said you're gonna be sleeping. That's right. Yeah, get your rest, bro. You ain't missing nothing. You ain't missing nothing, brother. Trust me. Nick Ball, TJ Doheny, you ain't missing a damn thing. Actually,
probably. I ain't gonna lie. I'd probably get up just to chat it up with you. But yeah, I ain't gonna get up and watch that. Fuck that.
Bro. All right, so
what's nothing? Not a goddamn
right.
thing.
Exactly. The only one I want to see is maybe like I said, Javier Herrera, but.
And that's at the most. I'm not saying I want to watch the penalty.
Right.
It's just at the most I want to watch that. I want to watch Nick Ball. I know Ryan Fraser probably does though.
Shout out to Ryan. Yeah, shout out to Ryan, man. That's a fact. I'm definitely gonna watch it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we watch boxing over here, so I want to watch it, but it's definitely not a good fight. Oster.
No.
Food and women, facts. Man, Ty funny, bro. Let's see this main event, man.
I heard Ty wanted to squabble up, but he never went pull up, man. I know he's busy, but
I know we gotta set it up, man. We gotta set it up. I'm gonna try to get one in hopefully soon. He said, Oster, you on time or you behind? You know, Oster be Oster was years behind, bro. Oster was years behind, bro.
Bro, I ate. I went I did everything I had to do. And this guy he was talking about a subject from an hour ago.
Yes, bro. I said, what? We got my boy Ty in the background. What's good, Ty? I just happened to see you because I was actually looking at the Discord right there.
heard my name said, so I had to pop up like Candy Man.
Hey, Candyman. You know, I didn't watch the new one. I meant to watch it. I don't know why I
It's
never
not
got
good.
around to it. It's
Don't
not
watch
good?
it.
Oh, it's not? Okay.
Nah, not to me though. The
Yeah.
first one was fire. It's just the
Yeah,
second
the old
one.
school
was
one.
kinda-
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
I
'cause,
mean,
If
like
you
you
gonna
know,
watch the
like
new one, I say watch it during the daytime with a glass of
yeah,
wine with your art glasses on. It's
mm.
more of an
yeah,
artistic vibe.
definitely.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know. Usually, the remakes of the horror movies aren't really. Well, I ain't gonna say usually, but quite a few times. I don't really. I'm not really impressed. Like I didn't see the remake of It either. I meant to watch that and I just didn't. I'm not a big horror movie guy anyway, but I do try to check them out, especially if I've seen them before as a jit.
Hell no, I'm definitely a pussy on when it comes to horror movies.
Yeah, I
But
don't-
even then, I still watch them and I was like especially nowadays, like the
Right.
Ed the remake, the second one, it
Yeah.
was garbage.
Mm.
The first one was fire though, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
But like the second one, it was garbage.
Yeah.
The Candyman was different. I won't say garbage. It was different.
Mm.
It's because before, you know how it was like the little bass plays and the little guitar was like boom,
Mm-hmm.
starting. Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah.
And then it was like offbeat, but it'd be like boom, in,
Right.
boom, Chucky, and it was like, oh shit, like you got 2-3 scenes for the movie, and then you got Chucky,
Right.
and it was like that scared you more than the whole movie, honestly. But nowadays, you can tell what's gonna happen. You know who's the bad guy. You know who's the good guy.
Speaking of remakes, I saw they're making like a remake of Freaky Friday, Freakier Friday. With what's her name? Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan. YD says the second It movie was the best one. Okay.
No, that shit was garbage.
I think the only thing that was good about it was the effects. Other than that,
yeah,
story was kind of
yeah.
The effects were good. I'll give you that. The effects were great. It's just I don't care to have a good looking bad villain. I don't care for that.
Right.
No, I want him to be scary.
Y'all rock with The Conjuring?
Oh, that shit look.
Yeah, I like Conjuring.
Yeah, that shit good.
Yeah, I like Conjuring. I don't think I've seen
That
all
shit's
of them,
good.
but I've seen like 2 or 3.
I had to stay awake for like a night whenever I watch that movie.
Yeah, I like the biblical references too. Like, since I was like, how they be beating the demons. I like that.
I ain't gonna lie though. Like I think it was like the second one where they went crazy with beating the demon. I was like, hey yo, what's happening here?
It's going crazy.
I was like, this ain't WrestleMania. What are you doing?
WrestleMania with the demon. Hey yo. Oh my goodness, man.
They had to exercise you.
Exercise the hell out of
with the elbows
and the rock bottom.
I was like, what's going on here?
They seen what happened in the first one. They said, hold on,
man.
Nah.
I'm not going. Oh my goodness, bro. That's too funny. So this guy, Yuri Cedeno, he's southpaw, 10-0-1. He's from Tokyo. He did that, not from Tokyo, excuse me. He was in the Tokyo Olympics. In 2020.
Ooh, that's a long time ago. Tokyo? Wasn't that like 2000s?
Nah, 2020.
Oh, okay, that was
five years ago. Yeah.
Oh no, China. I'm thinking about China. The one with the pandas. Do you remember the pandas?
Oh, you talking about? Oh, yeah, you talking about Beijing? Yep, Beijing. Yeah, that was.
Yeah,
that was 2012. I think that was when Anthony Joshua was in, if I'm not mistaken.
Best Olympics yet, to me.
Yeah.
Merchandise wise, bro, man, Coca-Cola in Mexico, they did a little thing where like you buy a Coca-Cola, and after so many, they give you a little cup. And then you can collect the cup. Man, that shit was fire. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. Okay, here it goes. Round 1. This is the main event, man. Cedeno. Oh, it's an 8-rounder. Cedeno versus Tovar. Wait, is this the main event? I think so.
No.
It's not.
No, right? I don't think so.
Wait,
Well,
who the
who's
hell
fighting?
boxing?
I think Yuri
Yeah.
Cedeno, but that's the thing. Yeah, that's why I was confused because this is the Cedeno guy, but the other guy he's fighting is not Ulysses Rivera. Or
Yeah,
maybe it is.
probably.
Maybe he has multiple last names. Maybe his name is like Ulysses Rivera Tovar. Maybe I don't know. Oh
I was about
boy,
to say, what y'all got a replacement?
that's what I was wondering. I'm like, what the heck? That name don't look familiar, but yeah, he might have multiple last names. Let me pull up his picture. Yeah, it looks like him.
It'd be like Run Beside, where he had like
Yeah, true. Yeah, I'm trying to
name
look it up. Yeah. That's his
start
name
with
is Ulysses. Yeah, his name is Ulysses Tovar Rivera. Yeah, so they have it listed as Ulysses Rivera, but in the fight they have it listed as Tovar. So okay, yeah, this is it. Harvey Doc, referee.
Harvey Dog. Oh hell!
Uh-huh.
Did you know
Paulie
this is
Malignaggi
fake?
commentating.
You know this is fake. Wait, what?
Yep. Nice.
Paulie? Oh, hell
Paulie.
no.
Yes, sir. You in the back? I got you, Tufo.
He'd be like, "This is just like Tank, but it's not like Tank." Shut up.
Straight left hand to the body. What up, Tufo?
Yo, what's the word?
Man, not much, bro. Watching this
What up, Tufo?
King's
What up,
Promotions
Oscar
fight.
gang? What up,
Hey,
Ty?
Ty. Hey, Tufo. Have y'all seen like Paulie trying to excuse all his losses with Tank and Roach situation? That's just funny.
Oh yeah,
bro.
the AD shit.
Wait, what'd he say?
Yeah.
Yeah, he said if the A side should get more leniency for like you gotta take the belt from the champ. He felt like he should have still been champ when he fought AB because AB didn't like really do too much or some shit like that.
Yeah, because
He got on his Stephen A. bag.
Oh boy, big.
Yeah.
Oh boy, big left hand. Yeah, because no one ever been robbed before, you know. So yes, Lamar Roach was robbed. You get him, Malignaggi. Yeah, we know he was the guy that was a beneficiary of the robbery was a guy you don't like, but it's not the first time somebody been robbed, bro.
You know,
with
he just
him,
doing
it's
this
like
box shit. Just
Yeah,
like if it was ESPN, Tim Bradley and them would be on it.
Yep. Hey, bro, first round stoppage, bro. He just dropped a bomb on him, bro.
What?
Yeah, it's over. I'll tell you. Yeah, he was. Oh, he dropped a bomb on him, bro. It's a nice straight left hand. Put him on the canvas. He ain't get up. Tovar ain't get up.
That was the main event.
Yes, sir. He said, yep, it was minus 1450. That was fast for Cedeno, yep. That's why the odds were like that. That's how the pugilist. I didn't look at the odds, but that's what pugilists said. He said he was minus damn near 1500. Look at that. Ugh. Bop straight left hand. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you don't get paid for overtime. Talk to him, Ty. It's over with. First round. That was a mean straight left. Hey man, I'm gonna keep my eyes on Buddy, man. Former Olympian. Oh, Ty. He got it on his throat.
He got that blessed on there.
He ain't got blessed, but he got the Sonic rings, the Olympic rings.
Out of all the places I seen boxers get the Olympic rings, why you gotta have that on your neck, bro?
He got it on his throat, bro. I'm talking about the Adam's
Across
apple.
the
Say
throat?
yes, bro. I say Tokyo 2020, bro. Y'all crazy, man.
That's nasty work.
Y'all wild.
Yeah, that's nasty.
Yo, he
Where
walked
Hawani
right
at?
into that too. Yeah, facts. He walked right
So he
into that.
asked, what he
left hand.
mean?
What do you mean? Y'all crazy, man.
Yeah, man, I've been looking at Michaela Mayer and she looks like 10 years older than what she actually is.
Bro, Michaela Mayer she be looking like somebody great auntie sometimes.
I told y'all, she was never cute.
I mean, not even cute. It's just like, I mean, I don't think she's that bad, but it's just she just be looking like, yeah, she just be looking young and old at the same time, bro. Like,
Yeah, she remind me of Ric Flair's daughter.
Ric Flair's daughter. I have to go see her.
Oh yes, bro. Yeah.
Charlotte never looked young.
What's her name? You said her name's Charlotte? Charlotte Flair?
Yeah, Charlotte Flair.
Oh, yeah.
But you're gonna be like, She looks 40 ever since she was born, bro.
Yeah. She definitely. I mean, yeah, she's 38, and she definitely look like she about 40.
Yeah.
Well, she is about 40, but but she looked like. Oh yeah, she definitely don't look young.
No, bro. Like she's been looking like that ever since she broke to the scene, though.
She was 18, looking like she was 38.
Yeah, she don't look like
Mhm.
Kelly. Kelly don't look like what's her name? The women, Trish Stardust and
Oh yeah, Trisha. Yeah.
You know, it's wild.
What's that?
I seen both of them live. Trish
Uh-huh.
just turned 50, and
And
they
she
was
look,
talking about her in Toronto.
and she look younger.
And she just happened to be right near Charlotte, a person that's 2 years younger. Big difference.
That's crazy.
Mhm.
You said 2 years or 12 years?
So
It says Charlotte 38. You said that Trish just turned 50, right? On this,
Yeah.
it says Charlotte 38.
well, they must be capping about her. And she ain't no damn 30.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Maybe they lying. Yeah, maybe they lying. It just said 38, so it could be.
No, she really 38. Boy.
She look like she 40. She look like she 48. It's crazy.
Rick
That's
got some
me.
explaining to do.
Yeah, it's a April 5th, 1986. 38 years old. And Trish status look younger than her. That's tough.
Yeah, and Trish been out of the game for like 20-something years now. So yeah.
Doing her thing.
I heard about that Jaleel Hackett shit.
Yeah, man, he rolled his ankle and coming out
Let me
the
stop
sauna.
thinking about that.
I believe it, man.
Whack.
Yeah, it sucks, of course, because it makes the card a little weaker. But I was looking forward to that rematch. But I don't know. I'll be trying not to be as much of a skeptic, but it just sounds like it's a freak accident, man. I wouldn't say freak, but like, yeah, he's probably just trying to cut a little extra weight. And I don't know. I guess he just slipped in the sauna. That's what he said in the interview. So
He said getting out the sauna like 3 pounds away. I was just thinking, like, if you slip getting out the sauna, how you know you were 3 pounds away?
maybe he
Like, don't you got to get out the sauna to get on the scale, or is the scale in the sauna?
Nah, I should be out, but maybe he went in there. Maybe he took his weight before he went in. Maybe talking about like I don't
That's
know.
what I was thinking.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe he took his weight, and that's probably why he was in the sauna because he was 3 pounds away. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I was hoping so. I'm like, man.
Yeah, but people gonna be skeptic, and that's
hopefully he move up, man.
Yeah.
I know he said he's trying to get a title first, but shit, it's a couple of people that moved up without getting a title.
Yeah. And I'm not saying people shouldn't be skeptical too. Of course, naturally, yeah, because people are like, okay, maybe he couldn't make weight, so he just capping. But I believe him though. But he could definitely be.
I believe him a little bit.
I believe him a little bit. I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you, bro.
He should have kept that how far off weight he was out of the equation.
True.
Yeah.
It's just I rolled my ankle.
True.
Nah, I rolled my ankle 3 pounds away from making weight.
True. That's a good point. No, that's a good point. That's a good point. I saw an interview with him and Eddie Hearn, so I believe him. But yeah, I feel you.
Yeah.
They don't move their fat ass up. That's what the hell.
I'm like, damn, I'm glad I ain't bet on that fight, man. I sure was gonna bet on the stoppage.
So wait, hold on. Question: If you would have bet on it though, they would have.
It would have been part of a parlay. I probably would have bet on them getting the stoppage too.
But they would have gave it back to you though, right? Because the fight got canceled. They wouldn't have counted it against your parlay.
It would have just probably turned my bet into a straight.
Okay. Well, but that happened to me before. But I'm in Florida, so at the time I could only bet on Hard Rock. So I think it changed now. I think that's what Kendrick was telling me. But whenever like a fight was canceled, they just gave me back whatever.
That's cool, bro.
I would have waited to the weigh-in. I would have low-key waited to the weigh-in anyway. So I would have never seen them get on the scale. I probably never would bet it.
I feel you.
Talking about fights, y'all seen it's ticket prices? That shit wild, bro. I was like, what?
How much is it?
Like the cheapest one is like 156, but like you're all the way up. Like you're all the way out there.
You thought it was gonna be cheap for you in a way?
Right.
Yeah, bro. I was like, man, I'm not saying like cheap, but at least cheaper than that. I was like, what the? I ain't going.
They ain't trying to make that much less. Like coming over, like it's the fights over here, or you talking about Japan?
The one over here, if you know, you fight in Vegas.
Vegas.
Yeah. I mean, that's just like if like Tank was to go to Japan or something like that. I'm pretty sure his tickets wouldn't be like super cheap, like $75 to be in the back or $25 to be in the back.
True.
It'll still be a decent price because they still got to make their money.
It'll still be 180, 150.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Espinosa on
See,
that
I don't
thing
mind
too,
that.
so.
Especially coming don't you be fighting like a 50,000 seat arena or some shit like that?
Oh, in Tokyo, yeah, the Ariake joint.
So yeah, you finna like cut that into like a little bit less than half fighting in Vegas. What is the max, like 2,200? 22,000, some shit like
That's
that.
why I prefer them big name guys to go to bigger venues.
True.
Because it knocks down the prices on the seats.
True.
You go into a smaller venue for them guys,
they tax
you
it.
just know that shit going up.
True.
That's why I don't like Vegas like that.
True.
Yes, bro, that shit pissed me off. I was like, you're really looking forward to go. After that, I seen the price, I was like, I ain't going.
You see me at a Vegas fight, just ask me off for real. Yo, who you out there with?
Yo,
don't owe me discount.
I'm telling you, Doc Capehart in the building, man. Big member in the building with the Thanos glove. He said that's the price for a super chat. Yeah, facts. Yeah, we used to, a couple of times we went. Paid a little penny, nice little penny. I remember when we went to the Pacquiao and the Tim Bradley one. I was just talking about that. That's one of the people I went with right there. It was Doc Capehart was out there with the Tim Bradley and the Pacquiao joint in Vegas. I think that was the first fight that we went to.
But yeah, we're not actually
big
that.
fight.
I was talking about like you watch, like when you turned on boxing or somebody showed you boxing.
Oh, my bad. Okay, I misunderstood. Oh, just watched it all. Period. Shoot.
Yeah.
It got to be a Tyson joint, like when I was little. But the first one that really got me into it, I would say Roy. I would say I don't remember who it was, but because I remember when I had a homie that he was really big into boxing, and he had like the DVDs, all like a whole bunch of Roy DVDs. And I would just watch them. So I'd say yeah.
So I got
Roy.
a question. After boxing got slowed down for a minute, I think me personally, I believe everybody stopped watching it for a minute because it slowed down way the hell, like it slowed the way the hell down.
Mm-hmm.
So who got you back into boxing? Like the fight that got you back into watching every single fight.
That's a good question. Got me back in. Yo, TJR, what's good? He said, remember Floyd was 100. Yeah, man. We went out to the Floyd and Pack. We was out there for, like I said, I used to go to Vegas all the time for like 5-6 years, span every year, sometimes twice a year with me and my partners. And we was out there for the Pacquiao and the Floyd and Pacquiao fight. And but like I said, it was too expensive. We were just out there for the festivities. So then then we went to a bar to watch the fight because they blocked it out in Vegas. So if you didn't go to the fight, you could not watch the fight if you were in Vegas. So we had to go to was it Henderson, I believe it was, in near town, and we watched it at a bar. They charged $100 to get in the bar and watch it, bro. Bro, I know they made a killing, bro. That's what I say, bro. Floyd was an economy. Floyd is an economy by himself, bro. That man, $100 a head to get in the bar to watch the fight. To get in, it's not like oh you pay $100, you get to watch the fight and you get like a free a complimentary platter and drinks. No, bro, $100 to get in. They might even charge the water.
Bro, that's not make your money back.
Make it back. They coming up. Everybody rich.
No. For a restaurant, it's different. For a restaurant / bar, it's different. They had I know this because my sister used to work at a restaurant, and her boss tried to buy the fight for like Canelo, and they were like, "How big is your place? How many people can it hold?"
That's smart. Okay, I see what you're saying.
And then they were like, are you planning to have like a big event, or are you planning to have a sale or something like that?
So they charge you on the capacity of the place that's buying the fight.
Yeah, well they charge you for like $1,600. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Makes sense.
And it's not even a big place either. It's a pretty small place. It's just you try to buy the fight for like over here in Oklahoma, Mexicans, they run the kitchen, so it's like he tried to buy for him, but then he seen that and he was like, nah, I'm not going.
Yeah, I feel that. Because that bar, like I said, that bar is full of capacity, bro. So they definitely, I don't care how much they got charged. I know they made it come up. He said in New York City they do that in bars, house parties, pay by TV. Oh yeah, everybody does that. Yeah, I'm not talking about house parties. I'm talking about when we was in Vegas. So yeah, of course that's a known for a house party. Oh yeah, we all did that. He said,
I ain't
but
gonna
you asked
lie.
me something,
There's a
Oscar.
house.
You asked me something. I was gonna answer.
Oh yeah, who got you back into boxing? Because I believe everyone stopped
Oh
watching
yeah,
boxing.
yeah. I stopped watching it for a little bit. I got back into it around I say Super Six, Jermaine Taylor, Super Six, and then I stopped watching for a little bit again. That's when my school, right? I told you when school kicked up for me when I did my PhD and stuff. I stopped watching for a bit, and I got back into it around. I don't even remember, bro. And not too long ago though, but very recently. Like when I say got back into it, I'm talking about, like you said, watching every fights again, like I used to. Not just watching the big events, but I'll say like around the time, like somewhere around before Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford, I got back into watching every fight again. Somewhere around, so maybe about 2 years ago. That's about the time when I finished my doctorate anyway. He said that's a lot of sports bars don't have fights. It packed the most entertaining fighter to me. What you say? What you say, Tufo?
I think I started back watching boxing. It was, I think Tank fought Rolly or Barrios after he went viral, snatching Ari up out the game. I gotta see this little nigga fight. 'Cause I remember I looked him up on YouTube. He was knocking everybody out. I'm like, hold on, let me go see one of his fights.
Right.
And man, that was the
I think
next
I already
fight.
said it, but mine is Tank and Leo Santa Cruz. That fight got me back into boxing, bro. I started watching.
That's probably what it was.
I watched that fight, but I wasn't watching every single fight like I am now. Like, especially not like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even, I mean, I didn't start watching, like, I'm gonna be honest too. Since I started streaming, I wasn't watching, like, I wasn't waking up to watch fights in Japan like I am now in Australia and stuff like that. I'd watch them, but I'd watch them on the replays. I wouldn't watch them like live like I'm doing now. So yeah. So if you want to talk about like to the extent I'm watching it now, I was never watching it like how I am now. You know, like waking up at 4 a.m. Hell no, I had shit to do. But I was still watching just the replays.
Hey Ty, you remember who Tank fought after he was dating Ari?
Dating
It
who?
was Leah Santa Cruz in Atlanta. After he had dragged her at the celebrity basketball game.
Wait, who he was dating?
Ari Fletcher.
The
the moon pie face girl that date Moneybag Yo.
Okay. Yeah. What you call it? The what face girl?
She got a moon pie face.
Fuck them.
Let me see.
She got
let me look her up.
Soft face. She got the
crazy.
jigger face from Saw. The
Crazy,
jigsaw.
bro. That's crazy.
She got the
jigsaw.
Yes, I see
after the
it.
surgery.
Yeah, she definitely does. I see it. People right. I'm telling you, people straight mean, bro.
He starting to look too. Phone them. He's really starting. He coming from Michael Myers to Jigsaw.
Hey, yo, what? No, yeah, stop it.
y'all wrong, bro.
And her face don't look like that because she got snuffed. That's how her face just looks.
That's just how it look. That's tough.
No, she ain't used to look like that at first. She used to have like a little funny, skinny face. Not funny, but like.
Yeah, when she was skinny.
Not even when she was a little bit like gaining weight when she was pregnant with Lil Sean.
Man, y'all going to hell, bro.
I'm telling you.
I'm driving.
No, I'm not. I mean, she's still a nice looking female. You know, I'm not.
Even when she was with
she had a
Herbert. She still looked like she was a moon pie. Yeah, I ain't calling him G Herbo. That boy named Herbert.
I still call him Lil Herb, bro.
Oh, crazy. No lie. Mine is Crawford for real. For Crawford remind me of old school boxing. Shout out to Crawford, man.
Yeah, Crawford.
Moon pie face is crazy, though.
I will say, though, I think Crawford, especially Crawford.
Chad, y'all know what okay, go ahead. My fault, dog. I'm still laughing about the moon pie face, bro.
Yo, yeah, that's bad. I ain't gonna lie.
Bro, y'all remember the moon pie,
that Crawford
bro?
guy. I just think Crawford now, after he beat Spence, he's getting the recognition he deserves. But sometimes I think he's getting too much recognition.
Who? Sorry.
Crawford.
Okay.
Like, but it just, to me, it just seems like that because before he beat Spence, he was always being compared to Spence. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, Crawford good, but he's never going to be Spence. Crawford this, but he's never going to be Spence. He's not Spence. He don't move like that.
And I never understood that.
Yes, bro, and like if they were to keep it consistent, I wouldn't be cool with. I would be cool with it, but the fact that they just jump ship like that, it just pissed me off.
Cause that's how people are, yeah. Popularity contest. I always thought Crawford was a beast. Like maybe because like I said, I got his autograph and stuff like that. Man, cool dude. I always just liked him separately. I always wanted him to fight it too, but it's like I don't know. I'm not really big on that comparison stuff. Like people just like Spencer's more. You gravitate more towards Spence. He's more like charismatic and stuff like that. But Terrence Crawford's always been a beast, man. But always been a dog, as far as I'm concerned.
You remember when he ate them Chuck and Brandons with Kell Brook? That shit had me rolling.
Kell Brookster. What's y'all favorite division now? 154 for me.
150, yeah.
My bar, Kell Brook is the reason why I look at the UK boxers a little different.
Why, bro? What happened with Kell Brook now? What'd he do, bro?
The chocolate brownie story.
Oh, okay.
Yes, bro. That shit had me rolling. He was like, "You're about to get a chocolate brownie," and then Spence look at him like, Spence said,
At first, I'm like, all right, he calling him a chocolate brownie because of his complexion. No, he looking at this man nipples talking about chocolate brownies.
Yeah,
with that UK accent.
Yeah.
All them dudes is a little
stallion of a mind. You're right. Shout out to Kell Brook. Stallion of a mind. He just congratulations to him though. He just had a baby with him and what's her name? She's a boxer too. I can't remember her name right now. Nah, y'all know what I'm talking about. OnlyFans. That's crazy.
What, Bridges? Ebony?
Yes, that's it. Ebony Bridges. Yep, that's it. Thank you.
Wait, that's who the father is?
Yeah, Kell Brook. Yep.
That's wild.
Yeah, I didn't know. I thought. Yeah.
Wait, Kell Brook from having his trainer squeeze the sweat rag in his mouth to.
Wait. What'd you say? Wait, his trainer did what?
Bro, what? Wait. Hold.
This is on camera. He had a training session and his trainer grabbed the sweat rag and wrung it out in his mouth.
Nah.
No, he getting pieced up after that.
It's time for me to go get some food, man.
UK brother.
That's what that belt means, bro.
2-4, that's what we do at 2-4? Nah, that's wild.
It's trifling.
He run out the sweat rag in his mouth. Yeah.
Y'all seen that fight when the cornerman smacked the fighter and then the fighter was finna beat his ass?
What was this?
It was a little short. I seen on Instagram.
Oh, okay.
That shit was funny as shit.
Yeah, that was wild.
I'm like, he thought it was a movie.
Yeah, what's wrong with you, bro? Stop. This ain't no movie. I feel them on that. This ain't no goddamn scene.
Probably some shit on. They don't smack me, bro.
Right.
Bro, it's like them power lifters. You ever seen them power lifters? Like, they always hitting each other for no goddamn reason. It's not like this gonna make you lose hard. They're always like smacking each other's back. Like, yeah, you get it, boy.
Yeah, 140 is good too. 140 is good too. Yeah, that shit crazy. But fellas, man, I'm gonna go get me some food, man. Appreciate y'all. Y'all turning up for the fight tomorrow? The fights tomorrow, plural?
Probably not.
Not feel it. They ain't really too what's the late fights? Emma Williams.
Right?
Yeah. Berlanga's a co-main against Gonzalez.
That ass.
Mantequilla. Yep. And then the main event
Where
is
you go?
Emma Williams and Patrice Volney. And of course,
Right,
the day fight is Nick
You
Ball.
think he's gonna look like the untouchable?
Nick Ball and what's his name? What's the guy? Nick Ball and TJ Doheny. Who's gonna look untouchable?
Berlanga, bro.
Like how he did in his practice videos? Hell no. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, that soggy body, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I will say this. I think he's gonna get him early, but I don't think he's gonna look like particularly great. I just think it's gonna look more so that the guy's gonna be bad, in my opinion.
So you're saying Doheny's trash?
Yeah, I'll say this guy. I like TJ Doheny to put up a better fight against Nick Ball than this guy against Edgar Berlanga.
Hey, yo.
But I could be wrong. I mean, that body look, man. Did you see his body, bro? That joint
Let me see you a screenshot.
Yeah, that joint looks super soggy, bro. Like,
I seen that. It's just
but then again, I mean, he could be like Tyson Fury, man. You know, he could come out there like, you know what I'm saying, like the Gypsy King of obesity, man.
No, that's heavyweight though.
True.
That ain't super middleweight. That's
you right about that. You right about that. You are right about that, my brother.
But all right, man. I'll try to catch you in the morning as
Yeah,
early as I can.
man.
I ain't gonna wake up at 2 in the
Nah.
morning though.
Hey, man, I get
That's
your
trash.
rest, bro. Nah, not 2 in the morning. What you mean?
That's what you said, right?
No, PM, fool.
Oh, PM?
In the
Oh,
morning.
Yeah. This ain't England, bro. Hey, y'all forgive my brother, man. He drunk, man. You know what I'm talking about? Not 2,
Yeah, I'm the-
2 p.m., bro. 2 p.m. It's in UK. It's just like, yeah.
Yeah, I was halfway drunk whenever I texted you. Then I'm definitely drunk right now.
Yeah, bro.
That rum look. I was like, man, I'm gonna have a shot of rum.
Yeah,
And then when that shot becomes 2, and then 2 becomes a half a bottle.
Yeah, I
And
feel
then half
that.
a bottle becomes like running into the store and getting a 6-pack. And then the 6-pack turns into eating and then getting more beer. Yeah, that's what it turned out like.
Yeah, no, I definitely wouldn't wake up for no damn Nick Ball and TG Doheny. I gotta draw the line somewhere.
Nah.
No, fuck that.
That's trash.
Yeah, I gotta draw the lines. Yeah, I gotta draw the line somewhere.
Carrot cake. That's carrot
You're
cake.
not waking up for Nick Ball?
No, sir.
In the Henny Lord?
No, sir. If it was 2 a.m. in the morning, no, sir. Not your boy. Not your boy. I
Hey,
mean, maybe if I was stayed awake
bro?
or something like that. Like maybe if I was already awake still and I ain't go to sleep yet, but I'm not waking up for no Nick Ball and DJ Don. No, sir. Absolutely not.
You see how they chub each other? That shit looks fake as hell. WWE has better stuff than that.
Yeah, let me show you right here. Look at the stream, Oscar. Shout out to my boy Ty.
Let's see. Ding.
Yeah, look at his body, bro. Like, I'm not trying to,
He
make fun of
looked
him.
way different when he had on the hoodie.
He did.
I'm like, all right, he's just a rough looking dude.
Yeah, I thought he was just a rough dude, but then when he took it, I said, yo.
He stepped on the scale.
He got the muffin top. Nah. I said, not.
I'm like, not only are you smaller, it's like you out of shape too.
Yeah, exactly. He's just out of shape. Like, there's no definition. Like I said, to me, maybe I'm just a sucker for aesthetics, but you just gotta look the part, bro. You gotta look the part, man. Some fighters can get away with it, like Tyson Fury.
It looks like he got a lipo, bro.
Yeah,
at least he made weight though.
He did. He definitely made weight. And Edgar Berlanga did not. That's true.
Yeah, he made weight. He looks like a 600, Super Size Me. Remember that?
Yeah, man. Yeah, it just doesn't look like, not even trying to be funny. It just don't. Nah, I'm not going.
He looked like he really belonged at 60.
Yeah,
that shit crazy, bro. Yeah, if he got in shape, oh yeah, probably. He probably could be at 160 or 154. But shit, fellas, I'm gonna go ahead and call it, man. Ty, appreciate you coming through, my brother. Oscar, you know what it is, man. Appreciate you coming through too, my brother. Both of y'all, man.
No
Shout out to 2-4. I think 2-4 already pieced up. Yeah, 2-4 already gone, man. Shout out to 2-4 as well.
All right, my
man.
guy.
Yes, sir, man. Appreciate y'all coming through, man.
My other guy.
Side. Yes, sir.
Yes,
Hey, yo, pause. God bless, man.
No did
He said he's back. Shout out to my boy Ty, man. Back in the building. Let's go. All right, Oscar. All right, Ty. Yeah, man. Appreciate y'all rocking with me as always, man. Those of y'all coming through, man. Appreciate y'all for real, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the members. he said, peace out, my guy, and my other guy. Pause. Appreciate y'all coming through, man. We will be live. I'm gonna keep my eyes out on this Sedenya guy, man. He looked pretty good, man. The one that had the Olympic rings on his throat. You know what I'm saying? Representing Tokyo. The tattoo on his neck, man. He looked pretty good, man. So I'm gonna keep my eyes on him. And yeah, man. Shout out to Oscar for coming through on the Discord. Shout out to Ty for coming through in the Discord. Shout out to 2-4 for coming through in the Discord. Appreciate everybody coming through on the stream, man. Shout out to the folks that show some love in the Cash App. My boy Clone with some love in the Cash App. Shout out to Oscar with some love on the super chat, and Clone with some love in the super chat. Clone with the big $5. Oscar with the big dub, the $20 coming through on the super chat like a boss. Yes, sir. Big chicken in the kitchen. Big chicken in the kitchen. My boy dropped the 20 piece on us, man. Whenever you drop the dub, you get the El Jefe drop. You feel me? Shout out to Oscar dropping that hello yellow on a fellow with that graffiti on the chat walls, you know what I'm saying, with the $10 more, man. Oscar went crazy today, man. Shout out to him dropping $2 more and $2 more again, man. Oscar went crazy. He done dropped a yellow, a blue, you know what I'm saying, and the orange hue on us, man, keeping us going and growing. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Clone as well with the teal, man. I appreciate the love for real. Yeah, man. You say how you guys get the daddy emoji? Hey, man, you got to become a member, bro. All it takes is $3, man. Shout out to all the members. You know what I'm saying? You see, you got that glove by him. Ty Moore said got the green glove. Member for a minute. We got Oscar with the red glove. Oster with the red glove. You know what I'm saying? Dot Capar with the purple glove. $3 a month. It starts off. That's how you get the glove, and that's how you get all the access to all the perks, but especially the most that you're asking about, man. Of course, you could do more, and it comes with more perks that goes with it, man. So yeah, gotta become a member to use all these fire ass emotes, man. We got the best emotes on here. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get some more too, good Lord willing. I don't care what nobody say. We got the best emotes so far, man. Stop playing with us. You know what I'm talking about? And we the best boxing channel. We just small. We ain't been heard of yet, but we going to. Got speak it into existence. Let it manifest. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'll catch you on the flip side for the fight in the afternoon, which will be across the pond with our English brethren and sisters, them ladies and lads. You know, with Nick Ball and Nick Ball versus TJ Doheny. That fight is garbage. Basura. I'm talking about terrible. That fight is...
Know your fucking place, trash.
That fight is trash, bro, for real. You know, they were talking about people cherry picking. Nick Ball is cherry picking the hell out of TJ Doheny, but it's all good. We're going to watch it. And then for the late show, we're going to tune in and tap in with the fights in Orlando, which I thought about going to, man. I should have went, but we'll see. I don't think I'm going to go, though. But it's the Orlando fights is headlined by Austin Williams versus Patrice Voney. We have Edgar Berlanga also on that card. We had Jaleel Hackett on there, but he hurt himself. So he won't be on that card anymore. But yeah, we gonna lock in for it, man. So if you're here, if you're not subscribed to the channel, shame on you. Hit that subscribe button, smack that notification bell as well, like it says right here, so you get notified when we drop the YouTube video banger. We go live, and go check out the video I dropped today, as well as hit that like button for your boy, man. But most importantly, remember, with God, we can do anything. Without God, we're nothing. The doctor's out. Peace. From the hood to college, both worlds they had to meet. 6 degrees between us, so cold we're about to freeze. But we're Florida boys, hot takes, we bring the heat. We're moving the culture, the engineers to the streets.